Sit down. Shot for a spell.
Shots.
I'm with you.
What would you guys like to do?
First off, I'm going to discard the twisted remains in my maul.
Okay.
Take off my tattered cloak. Look at my favorite set of armor, which it seems is fucked up.
Yeah, you're still down 1 point on your AC.
And I'm going to summon a battle axe.
Okay, packed weapon?
Yes.
All right. So you concentrate on a moment, you hear what you, in your mind, you had always had an idea of your eldritch companion, of your partner in this game that you've been playing, and you suddenly feel another undercurrent as you're concentrating on the source for where your power comes from. And a name just begins running over and over and over again. Whisper quiet. Belzor, Belzor, Belzor. And your battle axe appears at your side.
Collect myself for a moment and was like, gentlemen,
Wait.
would you like to go discuss our pest disposal fee with the owner of the residence?
Are you threatening the wizard? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm asking you if you'd like to go discuss our fee with him for getting rid of his pest, or do you want to look around for a bit? Normally, I'd hate to be rude, but he's kept us waiting quite a long time. I would not be returning the favor.
I say we
Let's
look
go.
around
Let's
for a little
discuss
bit.
it.
Kind of, to me.
I say we look around only for the simple reason that every time he said take an action, when we actually do it, there seems to be something there that's trying to kill us.
I have two objectives that are.
Well, let's
of
see about the west door then.
I have two objectives that are currently of importance to me. One is I need a spear again, and two, I need my health again. Those are not in an order of importance, I don't think.
Also, I'm not the one bleeding this week.
No, but apparently a monk has to be fucked up every week.
Jesus.
All right. Well, while we're looking around, I pull out my guitar. I start playing.
Do you have a song of insight?
Right.
All right. Well, I will head off toward the door that's not open with flaring lights.
And now we go. And while I play,
Right.
we look
Well, I will head
around for something to slay.
That's not what I was going around.
All right, so you guys go to the you guys go to the other door, the not open one.
Would you mind? And I'll stand slightly to the sides.
What are we
All right,
doing?
so you guys are going across to the door across the way. Are you trying to open it? Are you trying to go through?
I would like Seth to check it out for traps, and then I'm gonna try to open it after he looks at it.
Yep.
All right, I'll roll for perception here in a second.
So as you guys come to the door it looks to be a little bit heavier than some of the other doors that you've gone through so far. The two double doors that were across from you were kind of more of a stone appearance. This door is a thick wooden door with iron banding kind of all the way down there.
I rolled a 14. Was it dexterity or wisdom?
Is going to be for perception is wisdom. Your actual
plus-
lock picking is dex.
Okay, yeah. So 14 for the roll and plus 3. So 17.
17. Okay. You don't detect any traps. It is locked, however.
So for roll on the lock picking, is that 1d8?
Still D20. You've got that point of exhaustion. All of your ability checks are a disadvantage, so you have to roll twice and take the lower number.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, due to the running that you had to do.
All right.
18 for the lock picking.
18? No problem.
Jesus.
Takes you about 45 seconds, a minute. Suddenly, door opens. You guys do find what looks to be a pretty well-maintained supply room. There are various bags that are on the ground. There is a little small weapons rack that does have a variety of what look to be functional weapons that are on there. Nothing too ornate or too crazy. Couple of barrels. It looks like this is where most of the supplies for the miners would be. There's a decently large variety of different pickaxes and shovels and things like that, as well as just a few basics.
What's the most valuable thing in there?
We want to secure the bag.
The most valuable thing in there in terms of total cost, make a perception check.
7. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, wait.
Are you
I
checking
rolled,
too,
a
Joe?
natural, I rolled a nat 1, but because I'm lucky on ones, I get a reroll.
Yep.
11.
I need that
No,
skill.
It actually is part of my skills on my checklist. On any one, I get to reroll.
Yeah, that's a halfling ability, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yep. Cool. So you
Jesus.
so you check around. It looks like probably in terms of the most expensive thing there might be one of the casks of ale, but they're about a good 25 to 30 pounds to haul and lug around. In terms of things that are actually functional to carry and utilize, probably some of the simple weapons have a decent monetary value because everything else is the equivalent of Skyrim cabbage and apples that are kind of lying around in bags.
Is there a spear?
It's a good question.
There's,
There is spear.
I would also like to check for weapons and gold.
there's a spear. Just write spear in there. It's fine. I deserve this.
There is it looks pretty well maintained, well oiled, well sharpened, available for your disposal. There's a couple of short swords, a spear, a few battle axes, and a flail that are all there.
Is there any armor around?
Armor?
Yeah.
Not a full set. There's a few patchwork pieces here and there. Extra shoulder pauldrons, some greaves, a couple of bracers, but nothing. You could cobble together something resembling a lightweight armor at best, and even then, it would still be kind of hampered.
All right.
Call the flail.
Okay.
I go and get the flail.
I'll take whatever's left.
I got that spear. Need that.
Okay. So just for the sake of the narrative, the combined collection of all the weapons totals to be roughly about 15 gold pieces between all of them.
All right.
I don't need to collect.
Sounds good.
All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in this room, or any more exploring you would like to do inside of it?
Any food in there?
There's a variety of food. There's different cheeses, apples, what looks to be some somewhat stale bread, more like hardtack kind of bread as opposed to true bread. Some salted meats, generally things that are fairly efficient and keep decently well, or are able to be foraged easily from the surrounding woods.
All right. I think I'm pretty much done in here.
Is there another staff or anything in there? Is it better than my weapon?
Your weapons.
You have a magical +1 staff, so no, nothing that you can see would be beneficial or better than your very, very nice for your level staff.
All right.
Is there any like magical short bows or crossbows or magical bolts in there?
I make an Arcana check.
I'll grab anything that they don't want because I can carry it. So we'll hawk that shit later.
Come on, unlock. Here we go.
I'm
Roll
like,
8 plus 3 wisdom or 2 wisdom. I think.
There appears to be nothing magical in the room. There are about an additional 15 or so crossbow bolts that are there.
All right, I take crossbow bolts.
Okay. All right. So from what you guys gather, this appears to be just kind of the general supply room for the miners. And then you also have the room that was across the way that looks more like graves. And then there is the ever-loving fuck. All right. There is there are all those sundries in there. Did you guys see the chicken wings too? They look delicious, but
Oh, so
yeah, there are, however, no chicken wings that you see readily available at your disposal to eat.
get some of my food. I was like, oh.
Yo, Cam,
all right.
What's up?
why did you assume this?
Accidentally, but I was like, I'm rolling with it.
All right.
Did you eat those?
I help.
There we go. Mystery solved.
Wait, you're eating
The
them
great
right
chicken
now?
wings of the Underdark.
What?
Matt's frying chicken wings. I was like, all right, I'll get sleepy.
All right. What would you guys like to do now?
I'm gonna, if everyone's agreeable, let's go meet our host.
Yeah.
He's gone through a lot to get us here.
Let's do
Actually,
it.
hang on. Can I take 10 minutes to heal Hyan one more time? What's your current health score, Hyan?
Hi, how you looking as far as your health is?
He's taking a nap.
Yeah, bro. I needed nap, but oh shit, man. Fuck, it didn't keep my shit. I was like at 11, bro. I got fucked up.
So last time I cast Healing Word, I gave you 10 points.
All right, so now you're right. So 21. So I'm actually better than I remember, but I could still use a little rest.
So can I take 10 minutes to cast Healing Word on him?
As a ritual? Sure.
Yep.
Joe, you want to help me stand watch? This dude has a bad habit of having his problem for him.
Sure, I'm with it. I was like, damn, what happened to him?
Man.
Nothing.
Nothing intelligent happened. I was taking.
Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bringing that up. Joe, you are down, I think it's about 14 points of health from your score.
So, did we heal it all from the last game? Because I think I was at 21.
We did.
The blob ate you, dude.
Yeah, we healed before you got eaten by a blob.
Right.
Okay, so I'm at 39 and minus 14.
Yep.
Yeah, you had to throw down a little bit against the acidic ooze. So you're down a bit too. Okay.
I can deal with that.
All right.
We gotta go fuck this wizard up.
As you guys are taking your 10 minutes to do your prayer, you do hear the voice come back again. Oh my, the food's going to get cold. Just waiting.
He'll be all right.
I'm not eating none of that food. You poisoned it.
Microwaves are amazing. He'll be all right.
Now he poisoned it. Don't eat. Nobody
But
eat
burning
anything.
hands to warm everything back up.
Nobody eat anything.
I'm sure the charcuterie board will be just fine, and the wine will be nicely aerated.
He poisoned it.
And if you
He
service
poisoned-
that shit ale from the bar, things are gonna go downhill in a hurry.
All right, so you guys take your 10 minutes, get your hit points back. Hind, mark your healing that you get from Seth.
Is it? So,
Any final preparations?
I am itching to go.
Let's do it.
Did the 10 minutes pass?
Yep.
The minutes passed.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm happy to be alive again. Thank y'all.
So you guys make your way back through the chamber and into the bright light that awaits you. And as your eyes kind of adjust a little bit, you've been mostly in dull torchlight, but it is daytime bright inside. The light source appears to be a large burning globe that's almost set into the ceiling, hovering there, far, far brighter than the dancing lights that Vax normally conjures up in order to be able to help you guys see. There in front of you is a surprisingly beautiful, intricately carved table, banquet style, long, with about 6 chairs on one side that are facing into the room, and about 3 more chairs on the other side. There is a spread of food that is in front of you. There are meats, and you smell it immediately as you come in. These aren't just cooked over a spitfire and hope it tastes edible. These are heavily seasoned, fresh smelling herbs.
Nope.
They got the meats.
Yeah.
No, don't ever eat food from a wizard because he could turn anything into good smelling food.
Bro, I just want one chicken leg. I just want one
He
chicken
could
leg.
have emptied the trash can
Bro, I
on
got
the
ooze
table
on me.
and turned it all into
That demons and
fancy
dwarves
meat.
and shit. I got cleaved by a bugbear. I need some chicken.
There are
All right.
huge, large wheels of cheese that are just cut down the middle and spread just to where you can see the inside. There are fruits of all kinds, some of which you guys have seen and are familiar with, like apples and grapes and things like that.
And exotic fruits.
And stranger fruits, different colored fruits.
Oh yeah.
Oddly shaped blue fruits that
What, the
are
blue
kind
grapes?
of textured in a bumpy kind of fashion.
Hey Joe, go eat something.
Joe.
About you step away to grab some food.
There are stews. There is freshly baked bread that is there. Just an assortment and a feast laid out in front of you. And as you look across the table, there's not one, not 2, but 3 different figures all standing there. Or rather, 2 are standing and 1 is sitting. The one that is sitting is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It is a hunched over, scaled looking creature, roughly humanoid in size, but also kind of hunched, bent.
Are they fat?
They, from what you can tell, they look to be not quite fat, but actually pretty muscular. He is covered not only in his own scaly skin, that's a brassy colored scale, but also chainmail that is hanging down from his body, greaves and bracers across his forearms and shins.
Does he have a hat?
He has no hat. But you can see that the scaling on his face is mottled and discolored. His jaw kind of hangs slightly to one side.
Does he look like a lizard?
Somewhat. And he is kind of hunched forward, kind of crooked, staring at you with a burning intensity.
Does he have ears?
He does not have ears. He just has kind of outlines where his ears, it looks like they would be. It appears to be that there are also stunted growths that appear to be coming from his back.
This
How far
motherfucker's
is
a
the cheese
lizard.
away from me?
This is
How
a
far is the
dinosaur.
cheese away from you? About 15 feet.
Does he have a long fucking
I
tongue?
can make that. I can make that.
You can't see his tongue, but he is hunched over, and that person is up on almost like a dais. So it's raised to where it looks to be about 15 or so feet off of the ground as well. And the chair almost like if you would go into the throne room of a king at an elevated position, that is where he is sitting.
Does he have a tail?
Not that you can see.
We at King's Barbecue, baby. Yeah.
What about the other two creatures?
The other two people, kind of down to the right, you see a human male. Looks to be about maybe his 50s or so. Very calm, welcoming smile, black robed. His beard is pretty thick with little hints of salt and pepper in it, kind of around the chin area. His eyes are shrewd, intelligent. His face is, though, very welcoming. It's about a medium height, medium build. And then there's one other person that two of you recognize that has clouded over eyes, elven in appearance, and long flowing hair, dark armors of dark browns and blacks kind of across with some greens. Looks like it should blend in for camouflage. And there, standing still, eyes staring straight ahead, Vax and Joe, you guys recognize your old traveling companion, Pierce.
Oh shit, the homie.
Standing with no expression on his face.
Wait, was this Zane's character?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the homie.
Oh, are you gonna really do that to Zane?
And he is staring ahead, not recognizing or acknowledging your presence at all.
I'm gonna stop and lean in with the dap.
Dude, what are you gonna do?
My nigga.
You go embrace him?
Yeah.
He doesn't move.
What?
He's a bad guy.
I wonder where you been, man. Where you been? You left us in the woods. Where you been at, homie?
There's no response. He just stares dead ahead, not even acknowledging you.
I mean, you gonna eat all that?
Oh, he got got by the wizard. He got by the wizard. Oh, and by the way, the wizard, does he look like? Does he look like this? Is this what the wizard looks like?
No tail.
What?
You don't know.
Well, you said we couldn't see it. You could. I just guessed.
The human that is at the front of the stairs, he is dressed in more traditional wizard robes. The creature that is on the
I want the robe, man.
raised dais, he does have some what look to be misshapen. You can't quite tell from this perspective, almost like appendages that seem to be out of his back. Can't quite make out what they are yet.
So they're not these nubs that I drew.
Kind of like that, a little bit bigger. You can't see a tail though. Can't recognize the tail yet.
For the excellent.
All right, I'm going to approach the human male, the one with the salty beard.
Mm-hmm. His face extends in a welcoming smile. He says, there's something peculiar about you, friend, but well met. Thank you so much for taking care of our little problem that was out there. Much appreciated. Please, why don't we sit and over some wine, over some food. Maybe let's get to know a little bit about why you're here.
Hey, you want?
I will join them at that table. However, Pierce, what's going on? Is he not talking at all?
Not a word.
I'll say, well met. I thought this was your table. It appears we're guests in someone else's house. I believe introductions are in order.
So glad that you have asked for introductions. Of course, I look forward to knowing all of you as well. Just two things kind of jutting out of the shoulder blades on either side, but you're getting close.
Wings? Does he have wings?
Does he have? Maybe. Kind of hard to see.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Wait. Shouldn't I say something to the dude since like we know each other?
Well, I'm
you like
asking
to?
you to introduce us. I'm hoping you'll do it with some pizzazz.
Well-
I'm trying to make a hand signal. Like,
All right. You know what? Go ahead. You guys introduce. I'm just gonna stand back because I think something's weird with him. So
Yeah.
I'm
Can
not
I
gonna
indicate
approach-
to the rest of my group that like we're familiar with Pierce, but he doesn't seem to be responding, and I just want to kind of like, hey, I extend my hand. He dapped me up. He just gave me that look.
I saw you go for the hug and the dap and not get anything, so I think.
Well,
Yeah, I saw that too. So go ahead, Michael.
our good. Of course, my name is Iano, descendant of the great Fistandantilus himself, at your disposal. My friend over here, interesting chap. Don't quite know much about him. Came across him in a bit of a fugue state. A bit, shall we say, slap happy, if you will. And so I believe I managed to get enough that his name was Pierce. And then he descended into some form of gibberish. We've done our best to help rehabilitate him to the greatest extent that we can, but of course there's only so much one can do when confronted with the madness as such that he is displaying. And however, our host, the great Spider himself, and he points behind him to the creature who's kind of sitting forward, gives a nod, is a paladin of some great renown for our god that we love so much, Belzor. However, we are doing our best to help poor Pierce, and not that Belzor isn't all powerful or anything, it's just merely something that takes a bit of time, but hopefully he'll come back to himself, perhaps maybe as he sees some old friends of his. But that is who we are. Now, who are all of you that wander so willingly into the mines?
Hey, what does Pierce look like?
So Pierce is a wild elf. He's generally not quite as pale as some other elves, a little bit more dark skinned, but still on the lighter side as far as his complexion is concerned. Full elven ears. Long kind of brown hair. He stands about 5'10" or so, give or take. Kind of wearing those darker clothing, hood that is currently pulled down. There's a hooded cloak that's across him.
Bro.
And
Well,
a variety of different short swords, daggers, and such at his side.
Bro, wild elf means either meth or cocaine. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
of course, the half elves is the racist one.
Stand up.
Tell me where's the lie.
Wait, so you said he's got some swords to his...
Yeah, a couple of swords, one on each side of his hips, a couple of dagger blades that you can see, short swords.
Dude, I need to submit this one to D&D. I think I'd... All right.
Oh shit! All right, it's gonna be like that. Okay.
Is it? So he looks something like that.
Why you look like Link?
All wild elves have the fattest of asses. It is meant.
No wonder it got caught. These stealth checks have to be hard as hell.
Fucking thunderclaps is sneaking through. All right. So he asks all of you your names and waits on you with a somewhat expectant look on his face.
Well met, sir. Sirs, I am Thane Lightheart, humble traveler making his way in the world. My village was very, very secluded, so please forgive any discourtesies on my part. They are not intended, merely ignorance. And then I'll step kind of to the side.
Secluded village, you say?
More of a hamlet, really.
Interesting. Good to know. And you, sir, who might you be? And he kind of gestures towards you, Hyan.
What's up, man?
Oh. Appears to be the ceiling, but well met.
Really? You got dad jokes?
Is your character smoking too?
If that explains the shortness, then yeah.
Okay. A man of few words. I see. Not a problem at all. You, sir. Who may you? And he points at you, Seth.
Well met, Wizard One.
Miano, please. Miano.
I'm Seth, so relief. That's all I got for you. I'm here.
Pleasure to have you.
finish my
Thank you
beer.
so much for coming. You, sir. And he points at you, Vax.
Is this the wizard does? That the lizard
He's asking
wizard?
your name. Yeah, he's asking your name.
No, this is the human old man.
The human wizard.
Oh, there's a human wizard too? Oh shit.
There's a wizard at the bottom of the stairs. There's the creature at the top, and then there's Pierce on the other side of the stairs. There's 3 people in total.
Wait. Okay. So not the lizard one, but the you said there's an old man wizard.
There's a human wizard, looks to be in about his 50s or so, salt and peppered kind of beard, medium build, medium height, kind face, shrewd eyes.
All right. I say, hey man. So what did you guys do to my boy Pierce over there?
Well, as I said, we just merely found him like this and have done our best to try to help recover what remained of his mind.
Well, he was part of our contract, and he just kind of ran off on us on the woods. We just wanted to know, like, we wondered what happened to him, but has he been with you this whole? When did you meet up with him?
I would say it's been the better part of 24 hours or so, perhaps.
Oh well, why can't he speak?
I certainly believe he would speak if he would like to. Pierce, is there anything you would like to say? And Pierce, eyes clouded over, kind of stares ahead, just.
Okay. Reach up to the table and grab some cheese.
Okay. So you pick up some cheese. It comes right.
Take a bite. I'm taking a bite. Damn.
No! That's an ass cheek. Dude, that wizard put he did something to it. All right. You're gonna turn into
By the way, my name's Joe. Are you gonna eat all that?
No, not at all. Joe, please have a seat. Have some cheese, some ale, some meat. Please. And he goes and he pulls out his own seat and sits down.
I'll be the guinea pig, guys. I'll try it. I'm gonna take a bite of this cheese, take a bite of some chicken.
Okay. It's delicious.
I stare menacingly at the wizard.
Seth, would you like to bless the food?
Oh yeah. with a full mouth. Oh yeah, my bad.
No. I do want to say, though we do welcome people from all walks of life, the only patron that is here, other than, of course, my own Natari, for any blessings is Belzor. So if you would like to bless the food, we ask that you do it in the name of Belzor, if that is acceptable.
I'd like to thank the big homie Belzor for these eats.
I'm afraid you've caught me at somewhat of a loss. Forgive me. It's a very narrow-minded people where I'm from. If you want enlightening me about Belzor, I can't say I've had the pleasure.
Let us all say grace. Grace.
That is not a problem at all. Not enough people have heard of Belzor, and that is one of the issues. Belzor, of course. Let's take a step back in time, shall, in order to recall where we've come from and how we've come to be where we're at now. Of course, as you all know, during the Cataclysm, the old gods, the gods of rigidity and rules and frailty. They thought fit to attempt to humble man when the king priest of Ishtar grew too big for his station. And as he attempted to ascend into godhood, the cataclysm happened. Now, as we mortals try to find meaning, purpose, and hope in this life, we searched high and low for the old gods to come and give us some indication as to what all of this meant, how we could fix it, how we could be better for them, and everything fell, of course, on deaf ears. There was no response from these gods, but who did answer prayers? Belzor. Belzor came and saw to the needs of those who reached out to him. In Belzor's name, miracles have been performed as we have rediscovered him these past years. And our own Spider himself, and the creature who is not spider looking in the slightest, gives merely a nod. Says, found Belzor when he was cast out from these gods, from Takhisis herself, the evil queen of dragons, and left abandoned and alone. He found Belzor when there was no one else left.
What the fuck?
And the creature stands up. And as it stands up,
That's fire.
Love it. You guys finally see this scaled creature stand up to its full height, and it is large. It is still somewhat hunched in nature. It almost looks to be twisted to some degree. But it stands up, and it is still an imposing figure. Anyone who wants to, go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Wait, for what?
Just roll a d20, add your intelligence modifier.
12.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Woo! And what's your intelligence modifier?
0.
Okay.
Fuck! I got a 1.
12?
Oh, what?
But do I have to roll twice and pick the lower number?
Yes, you do.
Ah. I'm gonna do it. I don't even care. Alright, I got a 12.
I'm sorry, what am I rolling?
Just
You
intelligent.
roll an intelligence check if you want. You're trying to see if you can figure out, see if you can recall what this creature might be.
12.
And you're on mute again if you were trying to communicate a roll.
12.
12? Okay.
We are not.
Thane, whenever you escaped your hamlet, all those years ago in kind of your feudal state, you wandered for a little bit, and the relative trauma of what you've experienced kind of left you a little disoriented for a few days as you left the hamlet and made your way back out into the world. But you do remember coming across, in particular, a traveler, an old man, bent and misshapen hat, dirty, kind of mousy colored robes, long white beard, who said his name was Fizbin. Fizbin was a traveling wizard, and he spent about a day with you, talking to you, encouraging you, and possibly helped clear your mind from the horror that you had experienced as you left. And as Fizbin spent more time with you, talking to you, it was like a cold water to a man dying of thirst. It kind of just alleviated some of the stress and pressure from you. And he mentioned something called Draconians, which were creatures perverted a good dragon's egg and made into hideous, foul beasts that are hell-bent on taking over the world in conjunction with the Queen of Evil, Tekhissis. That appears to be, from his description, what you see in front of you. The creature stands up, and it kind of cracks its back a little bit, and then goes back into this hunched thing. And it takes a few steps down the dais, and you notice that its legs seem kind of uneven. One seems maybe a bit longer than the other, and its gait is somewhat stilted. And it takes a few steps down to where it's about in the middle of this dais and says, Belzor found me when I was weak, when I was betrayed and cast out. Belzor nourished me, brought me back, gave me purpose, power. Belzor offers many gifts to you. And waves his hand kind of in front of you, indicating the table.
Joe still eating good?
I want to eat a piece of cheese, bro.
You're not, man. Are you constipated?
We'll see.
The spider goes, please sit and enjoy. And waves his arm again.
I'm going to
Not do that.
step closer to the wizard, and I'm going to ask him, when you set up shop here, did you know this was Ludiger's sacred place?
Ludiger. Can't say I've heard the name.
Oh, surely you've heard of him. Ludiger, the great protector. Ludiger, the one who forged this world and thus all of us through sheer will.
I believe your history is a little bit rusty, my friend.
Hallowed ground.
I believe your history may be a bit rusty, my friend. My schooling, which is extensive in nature, has always said that Reorx is the great forger of the world, and this Ludiger character that you speak of, it's not any of the traditional pantheon, but if he is one of the new gods, maybe we should welcome him. So long as, of course, he respects Belzor.
Respects. Ludiger has a lot of respects. But, oh, that reminds me, the purpose of our visit, please forgive.
Not at all.
Hey, while you guys are talking, I go over and pick up a piece of the cheese on the table,
My man.
Mm-hmm.
and then I cast Detect Magic
Okay.
to see if any spells have been cast on the food.
Check on that real quick. Okay. So, as you cast Detect Magic, the way that the spell works is it basically emanates in a 30-foot radius to see if there's anything magical in that radius. So within 30 feet of you, you pick up some magical components and items that are on Iarno. You pick up nothing from the table.
Yes.
And
I didn't even have to roll for it. All right.
And you pick up, in particular, a fairly strong magical pulse that is coming from the creature that is standing on the dais above you.
Oh yeah, he's a wizard, right? I mean,
Well,
Is a disciple of Belzor. That's how he has been introduced to you.
So I would like
so he's a regular lizard, and a wizard casts a spell to make him look like a wizard. Oh, I think that's what happened.
That's great. I'm gonna just flat out ask the wizard. So So, what was the purpose of enslaving the town?
Enslaving? No, 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 no. That is a misunderstanding. If that is why you are here, we have not enslaved the town. Merely taken the mines and used those resources and able to fund our mission of spreading Belzor to the world. Nothing more, nothing less. Enslaved, the townspeople are free to come and go as they will. We are merely here in order to spread the good news and word of Belzor.
Oh, there's been a terrible misunderstanding.
I believe so.
You know, if you could just point us at the direction of a dwarf named Thornton, I'm sure we could clear this up with the townspeople and get Belzor's plan back on track.
Thornton.
I'll use prestidigitation to do my crude image of him again.
Okay. Looks vaguely familiar. Perhaps further down in the mines, some of these, you know how dwarves can be. Sometimes they just start going at their work and lose track of time, perhaps. I can't recall seeing him exactly.
Why are the mines so important? What are you trying to get from here?
Take a look. And he waves his hand, and the light that has been so bright, illuminating mostly the center of the room, kind of shifts, almost like a spotlight, and goes over to the corner, and you see on the table there, in this corner, a long table, about 10 feet wide, with a variety of scales that are set up on it, and gold and silver ore spread all over the table. Nuggets, some as big as your fist, some as big as your head.
Oh, y'all got money.
Very, very tiny. Gold, silver, a deep, darker, grayish, sparkling kind of color. It is in its raw form, but it is a substantial amount of ore that is over at the table. And there are, below the table, there's about three different chests that are all stacked underneath. As you can see, the mine is profitable, to say nothing of the power that seems to emanate from it. Perhaps something to do with your Ludogor. I can't say that I know, but what I do know is that there are what we call ley lines that intersect this world like a tangled web, if you will. And all throughout that, there's a magical current. And this place is on one of those lines, and the current here is strong.
So how long do you guys plan to remain here?
Oh, let's see. It's not for me to say. It's, of course, for our leader. And he gestures up. That could be Thornton, yeah.
That's funny.
So the lizard-like figure at the top kind of takes a look down and says, "As long as it takes."
You know how to spell that? I had to do that back. I had to spell that backwards. All right, anyway.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
So the creature says, "As long as it takes for the glory of Belzor." Well, there you have it. Just as long as that is.
Anyone else want to take a go? Got questions?
All right.
I mean, is there a glory capacity here? Like, you can't measure glory.
Hey, I got a question. Did you do anything to the food?
I prepared it. I seasoned it. Quite a good recipe, if I do say so
Put
myself.
any weird magic on it that makes people turn into stuff, or
What are we, savages? Of course not.
Or
Insight to see
diarrhea.
if he's
Come on, man.
No. I mean, not unless you have some sort of allergy to Old Spice, but other than that, no. Have the
Who
visit.
here?
I encourage it.
Wait, who among us is eating the food? I know Joe did. Did anyone else eat the food?
Insight to see if he's a savage.
Roll an insight check.
So I only rolled a 9 total.
Hard to read. He
savage
comes
in the
across as
kitchen.
very polished.
So I'll just ask him. Actually, I'll address the spider. I was like, so, servant of Belzor, what do you require our hope of us?
Come to Belzor. Join our fold. That is all I wish. I wish I live only to serve. He who gave me purpose and life again.
And he takes a few more steps down the dais and begins kind of cocking his head and looking at you.
You. Come closer.
And he points at you, Thane, and beckons you.
I'm going to approach.
Okay. He reaches out as you come in front of him and places hands on either side of your face and looks deep into your eyes. And you feel that same sensation that you've become accustomed to from dealing with that one-eyed creature, that kind of rifling feeling, like someone is kind of going through your pockets, but concentrated up in your head. And he breaks out into a toothy smile and says,
But you already know Belzor, don't you?
Hey, can we huddle up for a second? We need to discuss something.
Yeah, let's gentlemen, let's join them at the table and sit on the far end so we can discuss and enjoy our
Thane?
food.
Y'all
does
are the
not
most
let go of your face.
cock-blocking motherfuckers in the world. You see, we're having a moment.
Oh,
No.
yep.
Yeah, and I know what you're thinking, but we need to strategize about this.
So as you say this out loud,
strategy, we don't do that.
he does not remove his hand from Thane's face at all, just continues to stare at him, smiling.
So I'd like to try an intimidate check.
How are you trying to intimidate him? By the way, what's your all's positioning in this room?
I don't know, but Thane is trying to intimidate him by licking his hand.
Don't you kink shame me. This is a fantasy game. It has nothing to do with real life.
Like, yeah,
Hey,
motherfucker.
Thane, as you feel the hands across your face, you notice that one hand has about twice as many claws as the other.
And he ain't using lotion.
So you feel about 6 pressure points on one side of your face and only about 3 on the other.
Okay, so since he's in my head, I'm going to dredge up the memory of an actual god in my head, of Ludiger.
Okay.
And use prestidigitation to reflect Ludiger's image in my eyes, since that's one of the things I think I can do, just change the shape of or the color of my eyes.
Okay.
And I will roll intimidation if I can.
Go for it.
You think you know me? 12.
12. He looks at you and he smiles. It just grows even bigger. His teeth are almost all yellow, and a few look like they're starting to turn brown, but they are sharp. And his breath, you kind of smell sulfur as you're so close to him.
He got a yuck mouth.
Damn, dude, you eat ass? What?
And he looks deep into your eyes, and he chuckles,
Like grocery.
and he goes,
You pretend that this figure means anything, but you know who rescued you, who saved you. Say his name.
and I need you to make a charisma check.
Oh, he got this.
While he's doing that, I ask him straight up.
Cam, you are.
If you
a
go
bitch.
tongue deep,
What I do?
That is a
Thane,
natural.
hang on, Vax.
Oh, look.
Vax, hang on.
Are you
Thane, what'd
serious?
you roll?
You're like 18 plus 4.
Yeah,
How?
you got this. This is a layup. Nothing
What'd
could
you
go
roll?
wrong.
a 20, a natural 20.
Thane, what'd you roll?
Natural
What'd you
The
roll?
opposite. The opposite.
Natural 1.
The name comes to your lips almost unbidden, and you just whisper, Belzar. As you feel this weight, this presence of this creature burr into you.
Oh god.
What? Hey, okay, so I see my boy getting
He releases your
getting-
face.
I see my boy Dan in an entanglement, so I got
Yes. Yes.
He has released
Yes.
his face. Hey, Joe, just so you know, he has released his face and taken a step backwards.
While this was going on, I cast.
I want to hit the guy with a banana with a piece of cheese. Get off, motherfucker!
Wait, I thought you ate all that cheese, man.
I saved a piece.
Okay,
Oh.
Vax, you're,
I got pocket cheese.
You saved some slapping cheese.
That's the pocket
just in
cheese.
case I need a slap fool.
Yo, my brother told me, he's like, yo, you got string? I was like, you got the cheese in here? It's pocket cheese, nigga. I was like, oh shit. He said string cheese in his pocket. I never forgot that.
all right, Seth, what would you like to do?
While this was going on and everybody had their attention on them, I cast and invoke duplicity and created a image of myself as
Oh, shit.
I hid. I don't know what the layout of the room looks like, but
That's gremlins.
So the room that you guys are in looks to be a little bit wider than it is long. You can't see past the raised dais that's in the middle of the room to see what's directly on the other side. But the room seems to be about 50 or so feet in width. And as far back as you can see, seems to be about another 40 or so feet. The table is about 15 feet in front of you guys. Then the dais is about 10 feet behind the table and raised. And then there seems to be about another 15 or so feet that extend beyond that for the 40 feet. In the back, as you would have entered the door, in the back right corner, that is where you've seen all the ore with all of the scales and the treasure chests that are laid out underneath there. And then in the back left corner, there appears to be a small door. Everything else is pretty much open except for that table. So where would you like to send your duplicate?
so my duplicate's gonna take my place. I stealthily sneak near the gold.
I'm gonna need you to stealthily roll stealth.
Okay.
What's this god's name again?
Belzor, Belzor.
Hey,
17 for the stealth.
As you try to sneak away, you notice that Pierce moves for the very first time, and his hand drifts towards his sword and stays there.
Does he notice or look at me?
His head is following you.
Oh shit.
It follows you to where you are and then snaps back front and center.
Okay.
Keep going.
But
Keep going.
how big are these chests of golden ore and stuff?
The chests are pretty good size. They are about, what would that be? About 2 feet wide or so, and about a foot and a half to 2 feet deep. They're pretty substantial sized chests.
How high are they?
They come to you. They come to about your waist.
All right. So I duck down behind one, peeking out only to. Actually, I don't peek out at all because I can see the drive my doppel. Never mind.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to be doing while this is all going down?
Yeah.
I really want to get this guy off of Dan.
He's
No,
off.
can I walk up?
He's let him go. And Vax, what would you like to do?
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the guy.
Which guy?
He's talking about what's his name, Balzor?
Yeah,
The spider,
The
wizard, or-
dragon-looking figure in armor, or the wizard?
Who's the one that was talking to Thane about Balzor?
That is the dragon-looking creature.
All right, I go up to him and I say, "Hey man, why does your breath smell like ass?"
Why are you within range of his hit stone?
Because I was bred from a dragon. And what you smell is the ability to breathe fire on behalf of my god.
So you didn't just
he said, "You want to contest?"
you didn't just go tongue deep in an ass.
He be like, roll initiative. He roll initiative, bitch.
He kind of snarls at you and his hand begins to drift down towards his side, where you see a very large and very wicked looking warhammer. Before Iorna goes, "You, sir, must be a jester." It's a jester, my lord, of course. And he gives you a very welcoming smile, and the creature is still staring daggers at you.
All right,
but his
all right,
hand
and then here's what I do.
Okay.
I turn back and look at all my crew, and I say, "You guys ready?" And then I turn back and I say, really loud, so everybody hears, "Fuck Balzor!"
Okay.
And after that, I said, "No, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready." For
Yeah,
that.
I was ready.
We go. So he looks at you and he sneers and he goes,
There will always be the heretics. And
Oh!
others.
You know what? I walk away. All right, I walk away and be like, "All right, you got lucky. You got lucky." I was ready to go, man. I was all right.
Don't worry. All come to Belzor's light before long.
Not me, bitch! And I flip them off while I'm walking away.
We shall see.
Unfortunately, some will come to Belzor's light sooner than others.
Oh, why are you saying that? You under a spell?
I'm gonna turn to Dorian with the most mournful look in my eyes that I can.
who is this?
I'm gonna turn to, sorry, I'm saying it wrong, Glassstaff.
Okay, Iarno?
Of course, Diorno.
Iarno kind of just smiles at you and just goes, "Some have already found their way to Belzor, my friends. I have, you have, our spider has. Many more will too. You are welcome to stay. You have his gifts. You wield his weapon at your side."
Indeed I do, fellow servant. But I'm afraid that our Lord has decreed that your services are no longer required. He saw fit to see me
Oh,
bound.
now we're about to go. Now we're about to go.
I'd like to persuade the spider. I'm
Freudian slip. Okay.
I'm afraid, dear host, that our fellow services are no longer required.
And what are you rolling right now?
Persuasion.
Okay.
You got a 1.
That's a
Oh,
9
you son of a
total.
bitch.
Some stray from the light of Belzor is understandable. But those who wander must be brought to heel.
And all of a sudden, you notice Pierce draw a dagger and chuck it across the room. The creature pulls a weapon from his side. And I need you guys to all roll initiative. As 2 failed charisma checks in a row, plus a fuck Belzor, has sufficient determined to initiate combat.
Oh, I rolled a 20. I'll
Roll
take
a
a
10.
screenshot.
10. Joe's a 10.
Okay.
I seriously did.
Okay, Vax with the nat 20 at the top.
I'm not lying. I'm gonna send it to you.
I have a
14.
19.
14.
I believe you. We got 19 from Thane,
13 for Seth.
13 from Seth,
14.
14 from Ian. Joe, what's your initiative roll?
10.
10. Okay. It's gonna be. Where are you?
Do you get my text?
I got you. Okay.
I did.
Fortunately, you're not the only one.
Oh, you rolled 20? Oh,
Sure did.
son of a bitch.
Sure did. So, okay. Top of the round, we have Pierce, who, as he flings the dagger across the way, that is going to be, I need Seth. I think I can see him over there. Seth, what's your armor class?
My AC is 12 plus my dexterity. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it's 15.
15?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be an 18 to hit. Then that is going to be so 4 piercing damage to you as a dagger comes spinning end over end and lands right in your upper thigh and just kind of sticks out of there.
As I was hidden behind the box.
Are you behind the box?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm hiding because I can see through my double
Okay,
dice.
so that will give you. Okay, all right. So it, instead of hitting your leg, thunk hits right in front of the box and kind of wiggles there. As he does that, he's going to spend the rest of his movements to go ahead and vanish, kind of back behind the dais and out of sight. You guys lose track of Pierce.
Copy.
Can I go
Next.
for perception? Or it's not my turn, huh?
Yeah, you certainly can when you come to it.
Right.
Next, we've got Vax. You're up.
So, alright. So we're fighting Lizard Dude, right?
Yeah, you all sufficiently pissed him off enough.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take. You know what? I am going to. How's my party looking? Is everyone healed up? Is everyone like in full health?
No,
You guys-
no.
You guys
who's-
took a little bit of time to heal up. You got most of it, and I think Joe's maybe a little bit under.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word on Joe.
Okay.
I'll take that.
It's the first. Never mind.
All right, go ahead. Healing Word. I believe that's D4 plus.
Unless
spellcasting
that
modifier.
hits everybody, or do
Nope.
is just one person?
One person, 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier,
All right.
which should be, I think for you, it should be your charisma plus your proficiency, which should be about 2. Get your modifier plus your d4.
Well, I rolled a 1 on the D4. So you said charisma
Yep.
is plus 4. So 5.
Yeah, your spellcasting should add your I think it's plus 2 for you, if I'm not mistaken, at your level. Yeah, so that's 6 total. So that's 7 hit points back to you, Joe.
Bam. Back in the game, baby.
You're welcome.
Thank you, brother.
So that's your action. To cast a spell, you also have your movement, and you can do a bonus action, which is like a hide or disengage or something like that.
Is there something nearby I can hide behind?
You hide behind the table. You can try to hide behind the dais best you can.
I'm gonna hide behind the table.
Okay. So, seeing you do that, that is going to be at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I mean that's all I can do, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, Spider is going to use one of his legendary actions, and he is going to breathe in. I need your all's positioning, by the way, in this. I know we've got Seth on the other side.
Here, tell you what. Yeah, tell me the positioning. I'll draw it up.
Yeah, I'll map it though. I'm trying to.
Yeah. So.
All right. So I'm gonna draw the table I'm behind, and then where's everyone else?
I'm in front of Spider with the glass staff to my back.
So you're in front of the dude we're
To
fighting.
give you guys a very rough estimate, and I apologize for my map skills, you have the table here. You have got Pierce kind of.
I thought it was like a circle table like that. All right.
No, it's a long kind of banquet style table. If you're facing the actual elevated dais, Pierce is on the left. Glass staff is kind of on the right at the bottom of it. And now kind of in the middle is the spider in between those two. So you basically have in a row, all spaced roughly about 5 or so feet apart, you have the 3 enemies. So in relation to them, Seth is kind of back up and over here. Oh, and I'm sorry, Pierce has actually gone back away kind of behind there. This is where he was at originally. He's gone back and around. So he's actually gone 2 people in front of you. You were back over here, Seth. Vax, you were kind of behind this table over here. Where are the rest of you guys?
I thought I was at the far end of the table eating cheese.
You still eating that fucking cheese, man?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm hungry. It was all
Hey.
there looking good.
You know they cast it with like a diarrhea spell or something. Oh.
You confirmed they
I'll
did.
take that risk.
I'm standing in front of Spider with glass staff to my back.
Okay. Hi, and where are you at?
I don't know. I don't like it. When we were just talking, I wasn't on this whole strategically behind it. I'm out. I'm chilling.
He's at the
All right,
table.
I'm gonna put you kind of adjacent and on the other side of the table from Thane, if that's okay.
Okay.
No worries.
Joe, you're at the far side of the table over with Vax.
Okay.
Yep. So,
All right.
Thane,
My doppelganger is at the table.
your doppelguy's at the
replacement
table.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need your Doppler, Hyan, and Thane. I need you guys all make dex saves as this creature breathes in and a cone of fire emanates from him, striking the two of you and your doppelganger in about a 15-foot radius all the way. Vax and Joe, you guys are just at the edge of it.
19 total.
So I didn't get hit, and Joe didn't get hit, right?
No, you guys are good right now.
19 total.
19. Okay.
I got a 5.
5. Okay.
I rolled 12 plus 3, so 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
That is just going to make it. However, your duplicate is hit, and I believe if it sustains damage, it disappears.
Hang on.
And Thane, that's 20 points of fire damage. Hyan, that's 10 points of fire damage.
Holy shit.
All right.
Should have hit behind that table like we did.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, I'm spacing. Mine got me out of there, right? Or not?
No, you take 10 points.
10, okay.
All right. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna play White Mage, and I'm gonna heal you guys. So whenever it comes to my turn, I got you.
Let's see here. So that's his legendary action. That's burned. Okay. And then Thane, you're up. This gout of fire, by the way, has set half of the table on fire.
No.
The cheese is on fire. Fuck!
Oh, yeah.
Cheese is melting everywhere. There is queso dripping onto the floor.
Oh.
Hey, that's
I'm
good.
doing this.
Are there any
Hey, get
nachos?
that chip. Get those chips.
Hey,
Man, get
This
those.
is queso.
Nachos.
Queso, melted
I'm trying to
cheese
scoop
dripping all
it.
over the floor.
What else would
Okay,
like
I
use
want
with?
to try to use
I need chili.
Is Silver
Yeah.
Stack within 10 feet of me, or is he further away?
He's within 10 feet of you, yeah.
I want to try to use my reaction to damage him.
Okay.
So let's see if this hits. Where the fuck did it go?
Now your reaction, is that when someone's within 10 feet or they move in and out of 10 feet from your space?
When they're within 10 feet.
Okay.
That's a nat 1.
It's gonna miss.
And then I will use my action to cast hold person on Silverleaf. It's like it's a poor follower who's willing to
You say hold
sacrifice others, but not himself.
Is that what he looks like when he's?
On Glassstaff?
On Glassstaff?
Okay. Yeah, he's got, now that you've seen him and he's kind of come down from his full perch, he's not only that, he's got two bent and misshapen wings that are kind of extending out of the back. They are not proportional. One appears to be smaller, stunted, and the other one appears to be kind of at a cocked angle.
Are they fully formed or are they tattered?
They're not tattered, they're stunted looking. Almost as if he didn't quite make it all the way through his process. Okay. And that is on, you said on Glassstaff, you're doing hold person?
Yep, that's a 14, let me check.
I'm rolling a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna fail. Yeah, that's a nat 3. Okay. So he is frozen and held in place. So you still have your movement if you'd like to take it.
Can I just use my movement to speak?
Yeah, I'll give you speech. Sure.
Gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind taking care of that annoyance, I'm sure we can work out things with our host.
What?
Okay.
I'm gonna get you a fire.
So that's a legendary action, and now it is the spider's actual turn.
All right.
So he is going to look at you, Thane, and says, "You will come to the lights, even if I have to kill all of your friends first." And he is going to use his movement to jump across the table, wings beating a little. And that's, I'd roll that there. He kind of jumps, and his wings help almost have him glide over the table and come across to the other side, up next to you, Hyan. And he pulls this warhammer out of his belt. And
wait, do I get an attack because he left my space?
You already used your reaction to be able to do your able to do that.
Okay.
Great player.
Yep.
So he jumps across the table, pulls out his warhammer, and he's going to make an attack against you. And as he pulls it out, you notice that the actual silver part of the warhammer itself almost seems to kind of pulse with this dark light. So it looks like it's kind of turning from like a dark grayish color to a light silver to a dark gray kind of again. He's going to make an attack against you. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
That is a miss. Fuck you.
Yep. So he brings this warhammer down with a resounding crash that echoes throughout the room. It splinters the chair next to you as he kind of tries to catch his balance and almost swing in one motion. The chair just shatters into slivers. You get a little bit of wood shrapnel into you, but nothing to cause any damage. He goes, and he's going to take about 5 steps back, because that's the end of his movement. And that is going to end his turn, which is going to bring us up to you, Hyan.
I don't understand how dodge works, so I never know when to use that.
Dodge? Yeah, dodge is a bonus action that you can take in order to kind of help bolster your defense a little bit. It's pretty situational in use.
Okay. So, all right, I have patient defense, which is spend a point to use dodge. So how?
Yep. So what that's going to do is that's basically going to give whoever's attacking you disadvantage on their next attack against you.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I got to call that I would have to call that. No, it would be like the end of a turn or some shit, and then the next.
Exactly. Yeah. You could go ahead and make your attack, and if you want to spend your key points.
Yeah.
Then you can go into kind of patient defense and be like water.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I should be close enough to the wizard, right?
Yeah. Well, if you were on the other side of the table, so you would have to jump across in order to be able to get over to the wizard. Okay. The spider that just tried to hit you is on your side of the table, about 5 feet away from you.
Yeah. Fuck him. He missed.
Wait, there's a. All right, when you said spider, it's an actual spider.
No, that's the dude's name.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's his nickname. Because he's not giving you another name.
Because this isn't a disengage to start. I'm at risk of getting swung on, right?
No, he moved about 5 feet back from you. Okay. So you're all right.
Yeah.
You could go up to him if you want.
Yeah, no, I want the other. I want the wizard.
You want the wizard? That's being held currently by Thane?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So first roll. Where the fuck is my? There was a combat one. There you go. First roll is a 19 plus 5, a 24.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so this is a spear. 5 total, 2 plus 3.
Wait, those are criticals.
No, not unless you have a feature that specifically states it.
Really?
Yeah. Nat 20s are crits, and then some fighters, some barbarians, and at some upper levels, Some monks will get that. Warlocks with certain pack weapons get it.
I thought this was paralyzed. I must have remembered wrong.
Yeah, I don't think hold person has him technically paralyzed as a condition.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
Yeah, let me take a look at that just to make sure. Don't believe hold persons. Nope. That is paralyzation. He's right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, so that's a crit on the dice, not on the modifier. So your dice damage is doubled, but your plus dex is just flat.
I see. Okay, so that's 4 plus 3?
Okay, so 7?
Yeah.
All right, the 7 down on my staff. Okay. So you strike him with the spear and jam it into him real quick, pierces his side, Judas, or what's his name? Longinus style. Right there, bleeds out a little bit. You have, let me see, you got a bonus attack, I believe.
Yeah,
if you
this is where
it.
I need to call, this is where I'm allowed to call, what's that shit called? Flurry?
Yep.
Okay.
2 unarmed attacks with flurry, or you can do 1 more attack with your spear.
Nah, I'm good with 2. I'm good with attempting 2.
2 unarmed? Okay, so you stab him with the spear, then swing it around and use that base in order to try to jump up and deliver 2 kicks.
Right.
Go ahead and roll, make your attack rolls.
Okay, first attack attempt is 7 plus 5, 12.
Joe Pesci, I just noticed.
12 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, damage is 4 total. Oh, I'm sorry. These 2 are crit, are they?
I can't recall if crit ends. Thane, you were right about that on hold person. That is paralyzation technically.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
That is paralyzed for the duration, concentration up to 1 minute. Keep rolling crits.
Alright, so you're an idiot, bro. So 2 plus 3. Wait, did you make that? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This 2 plus
What happened?
We'll show you at the end.
All right.
2 plus 3.
Yeah, what? What's going on?
I don't know.
All right. Hi.
Just because he says Joe Pesci, is that what?
No, it's good. We got
Hi.
that.
And what was your dice damage?
1 plus 3. So I'm saying 5 total.
Well, okay. So 5.
Yeah, 2
okay.
plus 3. Yeah, 5 total.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you got 1 more?
Ass rolls, bro.
Wait.
That good old natural 1.
Okay, another 5. Or to hit.
Yeah, that was 4 to hit.
Okay, yeah. So that one's gonna miss. You do manage to get the first kick, but as he kind of wobbles with his seesaw hold person after the first kick, the second one just breezes right by the face and misses. Kind of pops back up like a wee wobble. So that is that should be almost all your movement high end to get over there.
All right.
Seth, you are up from behind your crate, way back in the corner.
I don't know.
All right, quick question before I get started. How much time has passed since this fight started? Or I guess since the fight started.
Yeah, each round's about 6 seconds.
Okay, so if that is the case, my doppelgeist is still alive. It lasts for 1 minute or until my concentration is broken.
It doesn't have anything about damage?
No, so you're thinking of mirror image. Mirror image
Thank you.
damage.
Thank you. Okay. So the fire goes around your doppelganger and whoosh, he remains there, sparkling, unhurt, big smile on his face, ready to rock and
Yep.
roll.
All right, so All right, so this is what I need to do. All right. This kind of gives me an extra action. So I'm going to fire a bolt from my crossbow. Actually, before I do that, can I perceive where Pierce, the other dude, disappeared to?
Make a perception check.
Is that an action? Because that's an action I don't want to do it.
It is going to be an action.
All right, never mind. Scratch that.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot. Who's the one dude that's left? I keep forgetting his name.
There's the spider and Glassstaff. Glassstaff is the wizard that's held in place. The spider is the lizard-looking dude.
He's going to be the problem.
I requested that you kill the wizard.
Oh yeah.
That was a verbal request I made.
So hold on.
Was to kill the wizard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spider's
The wonderful wizard
the
of Oz.
dragon reptile looking thing? And
Yep.
Glassstaff is the wizard.
Right.
Yeah, he bad news. He breathe fire and he a bitch.
Yeah, but the wizard is frozen in place, right?
For now.
For now. Yeah. Based on Hyan's attack. So let's finish the wizard. Since he's frozen in place and cannot dodge or cast any spells.
Yes.
So crossbow bolt for him.
Okay.
I rolled an 8 plus my dexterity is 311.
11 just going to miss. Just misses. So you do fire for crossbow bolt. It goes just wide into the right.
All right.
Just misses.
It doesn't hit anybody else, does it?
No, you just hear the ping, and it just goes and actually lands kind of in the pheasant, and just
Not the pheasant. Oh.
in the pheasant. I mean, it is the burnt, charred pheasant, so there's that.
Oh. Yo, Joe, you want to get up on that?
Question.
Are you full from
Yeah.
the cheese?
How far am I from the table in my doppelgeist?
On that bird.
I would say
I heard.
from the table, you're about 30 feet. It'd take your whole movement to get over there. Your doppelganger is right at the table. He is about 15 feet or so from being able to reach anyone else.
Okay. Okay. All right. So my illusion is going to cast a spell because it says for duration you can cast spells through where your illusion's place is.
Yep.
So my illusion is going to cast Sacred Flame as a cantrip.
Okay. You're aiming it at the wizard still?
Yep. So
It's cocked.
roll for the hit, which is 16, and roll for the damage. Is 3 plus what's damage? 3 plus. I rolled a 3. What is it? My spell.
Yeah, Sacred Flame, I think, is your wisdom.
It says attack bonus D12, 1d8 radiant damage.
Yeah, it's a dex saving throw or 1d8 radiant damage. And that was a big old natural 1 that I rolled. So go ahead and make that damage.
All right. Let's
Hey,
roll
guys.
for damage.
Get into position because I'm going to distract him, but it'll take me 2 turns to do it.
All right. Damage is 5.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. Next up or Seth, is that all your turn?
I move my doppelgeist. You said I'm 30 feet away from the table, so I move it beside me.
Beside you.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So he's over there beside you, away from everyone now. That is going to bring us to Joe. You're up.
All right. Well, what's the wizard look like? I'm going for the wizard, but
he's held into place. He's just got fucked up by these radiant flames of energy that started to envelop him briefly. He let out a small little grunt of pain from that.
Okay. Well, okay. 2 questions. Number 1, Vax, you said you need 2 rounds to set up your spell, right?
All right, so here, ma'am, look, just get set up around him, and I'm gonna distract him to the point where, like, you guys are gonna be able to attack him, and no, that's what I'm saying. Like, get set up, because I got 2 rounds to where.
So Vax is telling us something big is coming.
I got something brewing. I don't know if it's gonna work the way I want
I
it
don't want to
to.
bum rush him, but like I don't want to catch splash damage. So I'm like, should I wait around and bust him?
I'm saying if you don't want the immediate counter attack, then just get set up. And you don't have to attack him right now, because I got you after 2 rounds.
I want to crack this motherfucker. I don't think they'll use
Go
a flurry of
crack.
blows.
No, crack him, man. Crack him. Like it's all good.
Okay. If I use so I
Yo, what you doing, man?
I use 40 feet. I can move 40 feet. How far from? Can I run up and attack him with my staff?
Yeah, you're about 20 feet or so.
Oh, so I just be able to get in, crack him, and get out if I need to.
Sure. Yeah, you were just on the outside of the radius of the cone of fire that happened. So that's about a 15-foot cone. You're 5 feet on the other side. That's about the entirety of the table length.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna crack with my staff. We're gonna do that first.
Okay, so you
Get
run
him,
in,
Joe!
bring your staff up. You have to crack. You're cracking the wizard or the
wizard.
wizard? Okay.
Hold on.
So it's an auto crit because he's paralyzed still, as Thane reminded us. So double your dice damage, but not your modifier.
Hey, Michael. Just as an aside, I'm not trying to tell you how to DM or anything, but I'm just saying it would be funny at this point if you said like he feels like a rumble in his stomach. That would be funny.
I rolled a 6 on my D8. So 12.
Okay.
12. My modifier is what? +3, right? No.
I think you're +4.
Yeah.
Well, I also get +1 for my quarterstaff, right?
Yeah, I think that's the adding to the +3.
Okay. So 12 + 4, 16.
Okay. So you bring your quarterstaff up and whack! Blood flies out of his mouth. Still standing there. Still kind of teetering back and forth.
Okay, and so I have patience, which gives me dodge and advantage. Do I have to activate that this round to use it next round?
You would. It's the next physical attack that comes against you.
Okay, then I'm going to activate that.
Okay, so you're going to move your 20 feet back and then use patient defense?
Yes.
Wait, don't you have more attacks?
Wait. Do I have more attacks?
Oh, wait. Yeah.
You're a monk. You got to know your character class, man.
Yeah. That's what I tried to tell you, bro. Martial arts. You always have an unarmed.
You got an unarmed bonus, and you got flurry of blows, which give you 2 more unarmed or 1 more with your staff. I consider them equivalent.
Then I'm going to attack again. Screw it.
Or quarterstaff or
Quarterstaff.
So so
one
he
attack.
did flurry.
Oh, it's auto hit too?
No.
it's auto crit, not auto hit. You still got to roll the attack.
Okay. Never mind. Wrong die. Rolled a 16 + 3.
That's gonna hit.
No, +4. 16 + 4. 20. All right.
So you rolled
7 7?
Six,
Oh, 7, so
right?
14?
14?
Yes. 14 plus
Oh, you were
4.
8. Never mind, sorry.
So
18? 18? Okay.
yes.
You bring your staff across one time, blood flies all the way across the air as you hit him across the jaw. You bring your staff up a second time, and crack, hit him right in his now exposed windpipe, and you're, and he falls over to the ground.
Gotcha.
With his last, this is flavor. Okay. Thane, I believe you're right next to him. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm the closest person to him, I guess.
Outside of Joe, because you said him.
Yeah.
He looks over at you and he don't trust Belzor. And he falls over.
Oh, so he
Unmoving.
killed him? All right, I don't have to do my plan. Okay.
We're going to need it for the demon.
I'm going to save it for later then.
Much as it is, faith fails for so many at the end.
Burn! Oh, he got him! Got him.
That is top of the round.
It's the dead guy.
Seth.
What's up, son?
What's your armor class?
Armor class is 15.
Okay. You feel all of a sudden 2 daggers go into your side as beside you, you suddenly see our elven friend Pierce, eyes still glazed over, hits you with 2 daggers to the side. That is going to be 2d4.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to percept.
That's 8. And then sneak is 2d6.
Actually, I had a question.
Yeah,
Was it me or was my doppelganger?
50% chance. Good point. Stay there. 84. That's you, man. Say 84. High end goes for you, low end goes for the doppelganger.
Oh, I thought you said 84 damage.
Right.
Oh no! That's the percentile die roll.
5 times.
Hey, what are you?
Percentile die roll.
You level 50?
However, that is 17 points of piercing damage to you as the rogue hits you with a sneak attack unbidden out of nowhere.
All right, I'm pretty sure that breaks concentration, and I lose my doppelganger as well.
Concentration for you to break is damage half your level. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier for me. I was gonna say that.
D20 roll is a 9. Plus wisdom is 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
11 is gonna be able to save.
All right.
Well, it's half of the damage or above on the roll. You can save your concentration if you want.
Okay. So what was the damage done to me?
17 piercing.
17 piercing. So 32 minus 17 piercing.
And he is going to take the disengage action and break off from you. And he's about now 15 feet away from you, just staring at you. And eyes still clouded over.
Is this that old guy wizard?
No, this is Pierce.
Oh, fuck.
Do we want to kill Pierce?
Yeah, man.
He was the
because
homie,
Zane-
but like, should we subdue
Hey.
him?
I don't know if you know this, Cam, but Zane's not coming back. So we got to kill his character off.
I mean, I think right now we have figured not withstanding the 17 sneak attack damage aside. But let's find out who's up next.
Except for he just cut my life in
Vax.
half.
Vax, you're up.
Let's see this plan, Vax.
So right now we're fighting Pierce, right?
Pierce
Yeah,
and
Pierce.
Spider.
And the spider.
Oh, we're still fighting Spider. Hey, what was the guy we
Wizard's
just
down.
killed?
Spider's up.
Spider is the lizard wizard, right?
He's the one in armor that looks like a dragonish type creature. The wizard, glass staff,
the
down
wings.
and out.
With the weird wings, right?
With the weird wings, exactly.
All right.
He is up and he looks virtually unharmed.
All right. So I cast invisibility,
Okay, that's your action.
and then I go directly behind him.
Okay.
What Spider,
Okay.
and then that's all I can do, right?
Essentially, yeah. With
Nice.
that. Next up, see if he gets this back. Gets his legendary action back. So he is going to, looking across all of you, begin to breathe in again. And he is going to unleash his breath attack again. I'm going to need Joe. You backed all the way up out of range.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to need Hyen, Sane again, and okay. Yeah, just you two. I need you guys to make dex saves.
21 total.
Okay. 10 damage. See, breathes out another gout of fire.
Why are these good rolls doing nothing for me?
They're saving you another from instead of from 20 damage to 10.
I got you.
That's a natural 20.
It's natural 20, 10 points of fire damage to you.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Thane, you're up.
It's a fire type. Use water. I'm sorry.
That's for anybody who
Pokemon rules, bitch.
Damn it.
anybody
I
who
know.
can do anything about it. I'm getting fucked up again. Just FYI.
I'm gonna run and engage him next.
So
Need some fucking
if
potions.
it is on me, then
It is.
can I get to Pierce?
To Pierce?
Not yeah. The road.
What's your movement? 30?
Yeah.
30, you can make it. Just barely. That'll be all your movement to get over there, though.
I don't plan on going anywhere once I'm in his space. So actually, let's do this. Before I move, I want to use my bonus action to try to toll the spider. That's a cantrip.
Okay. It's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, 15 wisdom save.
That's a 15 on the roll.
Son of a bitch. All right. Well, I'm gonna walk over. All right,
Wisdom of +1, 16.
run over and try to hit Pierce. Actually, no. I'm gonna just go up to the spider and try to smash the spider with my battle axe.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's gonna be a 16 plus 5, so 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's gonna be 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah. And I'd like to give him the disadvantage for attacking anyone but me.
Anyone but you?
Yep.
Okay. 7 damage. So as you bring your weapon up and you swing it down at the spider, it takes it right at the kind of clavicle and collarbone and
Come to your senses. It doesn't have to be this way. Obey Baylor's will.
Will tells you obeys who.
That is 7 damage to him. As it streaks in there, it leaves a brief kind of burning indentation look. Piers
That guy
Belzor is
sucks
just going to let 2 people battle it out.
That guy sucks at comebacks, man. All right.
Thane, anything else you'd like to do? He's a dragon person. He's not the most articulate fucking person in the world.
I think that's all. I think it's all my stuff. I can't do anything else.
Okay. It is now going to be the spider's turn.
Oh, it's not my turn. Okay.
Nope. You just went invisible, remember?
Yeah. Well, I go after him, right?
No, you go before Thane, and it goes all the way back through the initiative order. So you got some time, man.
Damn it.
So he looks at you and gives a big toothy grin, and you see.
Your breath still smells like ass.
He is going.
I don't say that because it'll give away my location. I just think it. I think it.
Okay. He's gonna go ahead and make an attack roll against you, Thane. Off the table.
Can I engage or can I like take or get?
That is going to be a. Pretty sure this is not hit. It's a 10 to hit.
No.
Okay. So he.
Raise Belzor.
He swings wide. He goes.
You will be mine.
And he takes a few steps backwards. And that is all he can friggin' do, actually, right now. Okay, there you go. So, next up in the initiative order, Hyan, you're up.
Try to get some attacks in on him.
You're going after the spider?
Yeah, I thought ain't that our only one left right now?
You got Pierce too, that's on the other side, but it's up to you.
Oh, Pierce stabbed somebody. Who's closer?
To you, that would still be the spider. It's closer.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But he's gonna be the problem. Let's
it kind
jump
of
this
sucks, bro. Yeah, but it kind of sucks, man. I wish I'd have made a rogue because I thought we was gonna have the other one. So I'm mad.
You can always multi-class.
That's true.
Yeah, we already talked about what I'm on the multi-class too. Let me go after the rogue. Actually, I'm mad. I got it.
All right, you're gonna go after the rogue,
or is that like way out of the way?
You can make it to him, but it's once again gonna take about all your movement because you got about a 40 movement speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're within about 10 feet of Thane. So
Okay, let me do what's simple.
you're gonna get over there to him.
No, whoever's closer. You said
Spider?
10 feet. Yeah.
Cool. What would you like to do?
Let me attack. Yeah, let me try to attack. So 10 plus 5, 15.
15. So is it an unarmed attack or attack with
No,
staff?
this is spear. First
Spear?
attack.
Okay. So you bring your spear up and you give him a jab to the side, and he sees the movement kind of coming out of the corner of his eye and brings his warhammer up and smacks it out of the way.
Okay.
15 misses.
Oh, fuck. I was supposed to use that earlier. Shit. All right, let me go Fury of Blows again.
Flurry of blows? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
All right. So the first one is 16 total.
16 misses.
Wow. And the second one is a natural 1. So let me lucky that one, please.
Sure.
All right. And that one is a 9 total. Jesus.
Okay. So, seemingly incensed by the fact that another follower of Belzor has attacked him, his movement is lightning fast, just in line with yours. Clink, clink, clink. Swinging his warhammer with almost preternatural speed, knocking every single spear shot out of the way. And other attacks.
Yeah.
So, what else would you like to do?
I mean, I just can move at this point, right? Well, I guess what?
You still have your movement. You still got about 30 or so feet of movement.
I think. Let me see. I think Flurry of Blows gives me disengage, so I just want to move out the way without.
With drunken technique, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you're
I'm
good.
just right. Thank you. I'm just trying to move out the way without getting, so what? Now,
Yep.
now find a table to get.
You're good. Okay. So you get out of the way, and then where do you end up with your movement?
Yeah, whatever, yeah, like a table or whatever it is that can kind of give me some defensive,
Give you some space. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Seth, you're up, buddy.
All right, I'm testing the theory. How far is it from me to Spider?
For you to Spider, it's about 30 feet.
Okay. And
Or about 20 feet. About 20 feet. He's been moving a little bit.
and the dais is behind them, right?
The dais
Yeah.
is kind of at this point, with the way the combat's been flowing and kind of the movement that you guys have been taking, it's somewhat behind him, but also kind of off to his right hand side.
So I'm gonna move to behind the dais.
Okay.
Is that still about 20 feet, right?
Yeah, it's within 20 feet.
Okay. So I'll move to behind the dais, but I'll leave the doppelgeist there.
Okay.
And I take a shot with my crossbow from behind the dais.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
It is a shield. A natural 1. So I roll again.
Oh, man.
And I got a 4. That's great. So that definitely misses.
But yeah, so you go, and as you move behind the dice and give it a shot, it just sticks right into some of the chainmail and just sticking out of his shoulder, essentially. Not in the pauldron, not quite in his actual shoulder though.
All right. So now I use the doppelgeist to also make an attack with the doppelgeist crossbow.
This is an illusory figure, so
It's like so cantrip again.
okay.
'Cause I can't cast spells through it.
Yeah, which one are you using?
We're gonna use Sacred Flame again because that's
Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
Okay. So
You don't
dex
get
save on my
chance to
end.
Yep.
That is going to be a 1 second. Where's his dex modifier? 0. That's going to be an 11.
All right. So it's got to be a 12 to save, and it did not save.
Go and roll damage.
All right. Damage. Damage is 4.
4. Okay. So a brief flash lights up and illuminates him, the same flash that had illuminated and done some damage a little bit earlier on Glassstaff. Bring him down 4 points. I looks at him, and he just and turns around, trying to look for who casts a spell on him. That being said, that's your movement, your action, your bonus action.
Yeah, I don't have a bonus action.
Joe.
All right. So
Actually, hang on. I got a quick question.
Yeah.
So, because my doppelgeist can cast a spell, does my personal cantrip would also be my bonus action? Does
Correct.
the doppelgeist?
Yeah, your doppelganger essentially it's not its own character that has its own actions. It operates as part of your actions.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done now.
Okay. Joe.
okay. So last round I used the patient defense where I have dodge and advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So I should have an advantage on this guy, on the dragon guy, if I need to use it, right?
No. Patient defense is strictly to help prevent attacks from coming at you. You're Bruce Lee trying to block stuff right now, not
Okay.
on the attack.
Okay.
Patient
Well,
defense.
That's fine. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to enter Brawler's Zen and fully engage with the dragon guy.
Okay.
So I think use my key points, but I think I get 4 attacks now.
Brawler Zen. Where's that coming from?
It's brawler features. I have if I use all of my points and I get to enter this mode for 1 minute, because I already have 2 for martial arts, but I get I think bonus actions for this for each one of those attacks. If I'm reading this right.
Where are you pulling this from? Because I'm not familiar with that particular class feature.
I'm reading this on my character sheet. Now, here it says, starting at the 3rd level, you enter a Zen-like state that empowers your martial prowess. By spending 3 key points as bonus action, you may enter a state of Brawler Zen for 1 minute. For 1 minute using this feature, you may add proficiency bonus to the damage rolls of your unarmed strikes. But
what kind of monk are you specifically?
Brawler.
Brawler monk?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not familiar with that.
I could be wrong, but I know I get 2 attacks due to martial arts. But
you do.
I think I get a bonus strike for my attack, and if I have 2 attacks, I thought it'd be 2 more, so it'd be 4 in total.
Okay.
But I think they're not. I don't think they're quarterstaff. They might be.
Yeah, Brawler monks. It looks like are from D&D 4E, so that's the old edition, which is why I've not heard of it.
Okay.
So
What is he?
So what you have access to is Flurry of Blows, which kind of like takes that feature a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
1 key point gets you 2 extra attacks on top of your 1 attack. So you can use a key point, do 3 attacks, but not spend. And you wouldn't want to spend 3 to get 4 attacks when you can spend 1 to get 2 extras.
Yeah.
So let's maybe stick with that one.
Okay. Well, then I want to fully engage, and I want to. So, if I attack with my quarterstaff, can I use Fury of Blows with that?
Or you can, with the quarterstaff, it's either 2 unarmed attacks or 1 more weapon attack, because it's supposed to be an unarmed attack, and a quarterstaff is roughly equivalent in damage output.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's about as broad as it is long until you get crits, and then it really bumps it up, but it's fine.
Okay. Well,
So
with my
either-
proficiency bonus, I think I'm going to use unarmed strikes. So can I use 1 quarterstaff and 2 unarmed?
Yep.
All right, then I'll do that.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Roll for each one of them?
Yeah, D20 for each one.
Hold on a minute. +4.
I'll say, what the fuck is a brawler monk? Like I thought I read a lot of shit, but okay.
Does 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
19 hit?
19 does hit. Yep.
All right,
Go ahead and roll damage on the unarmed strike there.
Oh, wait. The last one is a nat 20.
Okay.
So that'd
you
be
roll,
25.
okay, so you roll regular damage on the first roll, and you'll double your dice on the second roll, which is an unarmed attack, so it's a D4 that you're doubling the damage on.
So the first one's a D8.
D4. No,
D4.
D4, because you missed with your first attack, which is your staff. Flurry of Blows is the 2 unarmed.
4.
Plus your modifier, Dex.
Wait, no, I rolled 4, so it's an 8, and I get to add proficiency to this, don't I?
I think it's 3, and no proficiency, just your Dex.
Okay, my Dex
So
is
that
plus
should be
4.
So that should be 7 for the first one, because you don't get the extra +1 from your staff on an unarmed attack.
You're right. You're right.
So that should be 7.
So wait, so it'd be 7. No, wait, I take it back. It'd be 8 because I rolled a nat 4, and then I get +4 for Dex, right?
Is your Dex +4 or +3? What's your dexterity?
It's +4, 18.
Okay, so it's +4. You're right. Okay, so that's 8. Okay.
1.
So that's 2 + 4, 6. So 14 damage total?
Yes.
Okay. So you do mess with your staff, but you do manage to bring up kind of like side kick and into a basically front kick afterwards. So, wow, hit him with 2 for 14 down, and that seems to have done a little bit of damage.
Right.
Kind of connect with his reptilian-looking jawline. You manage to see one of those yellow turning to the brown tooth go flying out of his mouth. Okay. Well, Stark, anything else you'd like to do?
So, patient defense is it still active?
No, because it's only for a round.
Damn, I thought
And
it.
you
I thought
also
it
use
would
your
stay.
key point to do flurry of blows. So you kind of supplanted it.
Oh, so I can't use 2 key points in one round?
Not unless you have an action that calls for multiple key points.
Okay.
Because your key points are still tied to your bonus action that you do. So that would be like giving you like 5 extra actions if you just used all your key
Understand.
points.
I know. I understand. It's this. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. I thought dodge was like something I just have. Okay. Because I'm fully expecting to get attacked, but okay.
Oh, you're good. You're good. No big.
So if I'm out of attacks, I actually don't want to disengage. I want to kind of aggro this guy. So can I get in any sort of defensive posture?
Not if you've burned it with flurry of blows. You can stay right next to him, and he won't have an attack of opportunity. But now that you've hit him and used your key points in your bonus action, if you move away from him, he'll be able to swing and try to hit you.
No, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. I don't move away.
Okay. So top of the round, we've got Pierce. Pierce is going to back kind of around and back behind the same crate next to Will's doppelganger, and he is going to. Actually, you know what? He's actually going to jump over the dais instead and go running and jump, and he's going to make a flying attack at you, Joe.
All right.
With both daggers.
Oh, fuck this guy, man. You used to be my dog. You was in my left titty.
That is going to be Joe 17 to hit.
My armor class is 18.
Armor class is 18. Okay, so that's going to miss.
Nice.
Second attack, that's going to be an 18 plus.
Can't dodge it.
22.
Can I deflect missile?
Hey,
Not throwing it.
Snake's still alive, right?
I've been wanting to defend. I think like when it finally happens, I'm not gonna remember. Like
I know, right? So you said I took 2 damage?
No, I haven't rolled damage yet.
Oh. Oh shit.
he says menacingly.
3, and then sneak attack. I think only. Let me check.
Hey, he's flying at me. He was sneaking up.
Right. How is that sneak attack? That sound like me, bro. He bluffed first.
Welcome to 5e, motherfucker.
You know, I'm glad I didn't make a roll because I'm pretty sure bluff doesn't exist. I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. So. Yeah. That's still sneak attack damage as well. Since you're adjacent to his current ally because of your attack roll that you made, sneak attack counts here. So the way the sneak attack works, you have to either be like mechanically flanking or next to someone, or you have to surprise them.
Okay.
So that's the 2 most common things. There's other little variations, but there's going to be sneak attack. So that's 3. Where are you? 2D. That is 13 piercing damage to you, Joe.
Okay.
As the first dagger kind of misses, as you kind of twist and start parrying, but as you parry the first dagger attack that comes down, the second one finds purchase, kind of right in your back, right between your shoulder blades.
Okay.
That is going to be Pierce's turn, and then he is going to.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
So something I just realized is that my attacks are like let's say D8 plus something bludgeoning. Is that additional damage, or is that just a certain type of
No,
damage?
it's just your type. Bludgeoning is your type of damage that you do.
Okay.
Okay. So he hits you with that, and then he's going to disengage from you and move back about another 10 feet. So no attack.
Do I get an
opportunity.
attack? Do I get an attack opportunity?
Disengage bonus action. Cunning action for rogues starts at level 2. They're assholes.
All right.
Okay. Vax, you're up, man.
Okay. So.
Enraged, you saw him stab your homie. He betrayed us.
Okay, so Snake is still alive, right?
The snake is still alive. Yep.
I'm still behind him.
You are behind him, invisible. Yes.
I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
But I whisper it into his ear.
If you remember from our prior adventures, we did clarify that casting a spell will break invisibility.
I thought attack spell would.
It is an attack spell.
Okay, you know what? I do it anyway, and let me tell you what I say to him.
Come on, hit, come on. You know what to do.
I say, hey, you, Snake. I say,
you know what to hit him with.
I say, yeah, wait, no, okay. I say, hey, I heard your mama likes packages. No.
Come on, this is you. Come on. Wait, do you see
wait,
my
wait.
dick?
No, well, hold on. Let me start over. I hear your mama works for the local postal service.
What the
I
fuck?
fucked it up. Because I saw her checking on my package. Oh! And you know what? This is what he looks like after I told him that.
What?
Look.
That photo, that's A1.
What
That drawing is A1.
is going on?
Fucking shit.
Wow. Wow.
God.
Oh man, you're gonna die. But that was worth it.
Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna
fuck.
turn around and eat your face, but
I don't care. Look at me. They're like,
We will remember
Can we
you
do that? Can we go?
Oh, my God.
Just the whole
Bob
party.
Piper in this.
Oh.
We don't even know how to sing, and we're gonna sing
Oh, fucking God.
so passionately for the shit you about to go through.
I love it. I love it. It's so ridiculous. I love it. All right, wisdom saving throw.
I got. Oh, you gotta do something.
That's gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be a 12 to save. What's your spell casting? I don't think that saves. Offhand.
I gotta roll a d20.
No, I had to roll the d20. I think your Chris was what, +4? That should be 14 for your spell DC.
Yeah.
Okay. That fucking fails. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh!
Yes!
But after all, yeah, he got burned. Come on, man. All right.
His save failed. Your spell succeeded.
1d4 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Yeah,
You dick.
burned him good, man.
Oh, I got him. I got him.
You got
the
him.
crowd goes, oh!
Woo!
Yep. 1d4 damage. Go ahead and roll it.
So this is. Oh yeah.
Yeah!
Do you want me to roll the damage for you? You got
Wait.
it.
Okay. Wait. D4. I gotta roll a D4.
1d4. Yep. And disadvantage on his next attack roll specifically.
All right.
Very specific wording.
I rolled a 3 on the D4, and what else?
3 points of psychic damage. Jeez. Raise disadvantage on the next attack roll specifically. And I specify that because I need to see if he gets his breath back. See if he can light some of you guys on fire.
I want to see.
I'm
if
talking
we
about
can
one
nap.
person in
That
particular.
would be great.
He's behind him.
We could just nap.
Well, I guess I'm not invisible anymore, right?
That's what I should have done. Is move behind him.
Does not get his breath weapon back. So, Thane, it's on you.
All right.
He roasted him verbally.
Yeah.
Motherfucker makes me mad. I wanted to light you on fire. I can't.
Vicious. Hey, that mockery was vicious.
It was, man.
Even though I fucked the joke up like twice.
I'm gonna.
It's
tell-
still somehow.
is.
It seems to be so confused as to your starting and stopping of the joke multiple times. That's what actually hurt its brain.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit him with my battle axe again.
All right, go for it. Make an attack roll.
That's 11.
So he, as you swing your battle axe, he deflects it, and he says,
Looks like Belzor favors me now.
All right, I'm gonna try to use my bonus, Toll the Dead. My cantrip.
"Toll the Dead."
Yep. On him.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
That's a 2. Go ahead. What's the damage on that?
Some lessons are hard to learn, but you'll be better for it.
Cause you a dumbass.
Here we go. That's 12.
12 damage.
Yeah.
12 damage. Duly noted. Ooh. So, you guys hear the sound of bells begin just to toll aggressively in the area. And,
Oh, that's not good.
No.
What just sounds somewhat like pleasantly tolling bells to you seems to cause the spider extreme pain as he covers where his ears would be. And
Oh, he's Venom. Sound.
yep, a little bit. Okay, so that's
Dax,
thank you.
we need you.
Dane, you good?
That's all my stuff, and I'm not moving away. So yeah, that's me.
Okay. So he.
Wait, well, I'm sorry. One sec. How are we positioned? In relation to him?
I've got basically it is you are on one side of him. Joe is flanking on the other side, and then Pierce is flanking Joe, and Vax, you are kind of like 2 steps up on the dais, just kind of near Pierce and Joe, but also behind the spider.
Okay.
That's how you guys are roughly positioned right now. Hyan's back a little bit, kind of by the table. Set's on the other side of the dais.
All right. I'll hold that.
Okay. So, all right, yeah.
Hold on, my video-
Guns on this one.
My video's frozen. Hold on a second. What?
Okay. So he is going to, having been mocked as thoroughly as he has, he is going to make an attack roll against you, Vax, which has disadvantage.
All right. All right,
I know your video's frozen.
I'll fix it in a second.
No worries. Oh, that's a 19, and that is a 19 twice.
Damn, you were preordained to have this hit.
Yeah, that is fucking shitty luck, man. I'm sorry. Even with disadvantage, that is a 24 to hit. And Vax, as he walks, you notice that pools of dark energy begin to start absorbing around him as he raises his warhammer and brings it thudding down on you. That is going to be Paladins 3.
Serious, bro?
Square
Is
it.
going to be
Add the day of the month.
That's a lot of dice.
All right.
Yeah, I heard all those clacks. I was like,
that is going to be plus 3. That's Vax. Oh, is he gone?
His phone
shit.
froze. He said,
Okay.
Smart man.
Well, that is that's gonna be 22 damage when he comes back.
Jeez.
With divine smite.
that damage grown. Jesus.
Yeah.
Drink.
Paladins don't fuck around. And I'm also gonna need to make
We're fighting a
him
paladin?
have him paladin. Paladins don't fuck around. Extra 2d8 on the smite. Okay. So when Max comes back, we'll also have to do the magic weapon. Nonetheless, where's my initiative order? There you go. Oh, here we go. Come on back, Vax.
I'm back.
Hey, Vax, you there?
Yeah, I'm back.
Stuff happened, man.
Great. I'm so glad you're back. Take 22 points of damage.
That's not good.
and I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
Nah, son.
He's just like rolling.
Am I dead? Did I die? What
I
happened?
don't know what your hit points are.
I don't need.
What are your hit
You
points?
shouldn't have talked to them.
He can't find
Sure,
him.
you're dead.
Right.
Fuck it, why not?
253 hit points.
Where would my
Tell
hit
him.
points be on here?
Just write it on the sheet.
Michael, you did this, man.
3.
Where's my hit point?
Wait, hold the sheet up again. One more time.
Say, all right,
I can't
there's,
fucking see.
Closer.
dude, it's not one of these, right?
That's your speed, your armor class.
In the top right.
Or this, or like the top center.
Your hit points should be right below armor class, initiative, and speed. So
I had 13.
you had 13?
So I guess I'm dead.
You are taking death saving throws. You don't need to actually see if you're afraid, but you are unconscious.
Did I level up?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
You
since
should have leveled up.
wait, since you wrote this sheet,
Yes. Yes, everyone leveled up to level 4 a couple sessions ago, and we've talked about this.
well, I don't know, but I don't know how to add hit points to when I level up.
If you have, does a 13 even get him to 22, even if he leveled up?
Is he?
With his hit point pool, I mean,
He's got a
it could have
D8.
gotten him up to 21. But I don't know if he's taken damage along the way. I don't know if 13 was a starting hit point pool or not.
He hasn't taken any damage this whole time.
Okay.
He's been invisible. He's
I'm
got
the only
it.
person that's
Just
taking
for the
damage.
purposes of this, Vax, you are out. So next time it comes onto your turn, you will roll a d20. If you fail that 3 times, or if you get hit again, you have to knock off a death saving throw. 3 of those, you're done. If you get hit with a melee weapon, you lose 2.
Somebody heal me.
All right,
I think you're the one that does most of the healing.
he's
Right.
on death door.
Are you trying to kill me off, Michael? Are you trying to kill me off?
We calling Tyrone.
Did I draw?
Man, you
Did I draw
started it.
too many weird pictures?
Hey man, you're the one that did vicious mockery and pissed him off.
Bro, we need to talk about why you're so fucking reckless with no hit points.
Hey, I thought that would work, man. Vicious. I did vicious mockery.
We gotta have a
said, fuck it, and he started running
He's
off
like,
for the
my mom
door.
worked for the
Like,
postal service,
no.
huh?
Fucking glass cannon over here talking all that shit.
To be fair, 2 19s in a row is pretty baller.
It is, right. It works
That
till it
was
doesn't.
that was fucked up. That was fucked up.
That's a fact.
All right. Oh man, I'm sorry, buddy.
You said
I'm not trying to kill
his
you. I
hammer's like
promise.
this. It's everywhere you want to
Alright.
Bro, you
Well,
trying to kill you.
But this is like that kid that like talks shit all the time in school, like half the size of everyone else.
No.
Somebody said,
Are you ready? Cam, you ready? You ready? Hit
Hi,
me.
man. It's on
Hit
you.
me.
It's on you, buddy.
Just tell him to say hit me.
Hi, and what would you like to do?
De-stressed. We see the flattened.
Right. Yeah, I need to, I'm trying to, okay. I'm sorry. I never paid. Who am I close to? Who?
You're about equidistant from Pierce or the spider.
Okay, Pierce is wilding right now. Let me hit
Yeah.
him.
They don't know
Let me
Pierce.
swing
They
on
can hit
him.
that nigga freely and just, I don't know you, nigga.
Yeah.
Right. Let me not miss all my shots this time. All right. 11. I want to try to lucky that one too.
Go ahead. That's two luckies down.
2 out of 3.
Yep.
Damn, I just need to lead these. Like, I missed. May I?
Arm?
It's your
try.
first attack. It's your first attack. You've got
Yeah, that was my first.
martial arts for
Let
an
me
extra or
try.
flurry.
Yeah, let me flurry. I feel like I should. Yeah, fuck it. All right, 14, and then the last one is a 18.
14 total or 14 on the dice roll?
14 total, 18 total.
Okay, both hit.
Okay, fantastic.
Go ahead and roll damage.
One is 2 plus 3.
3. 2 plus 3. Okay, so 5.
Mm-hmm. And the second is 3 plus 3, so 6.
7.
So
Bop, bop. Again with the good old left to right. That is. So as you give him 2 socks to the side of the jaw, he kind of goes down and shakes his head and looks up. And for the first time, you notice that his eyes aren't like a milky color. They're actually kind of a hazelish looking brown. And he looks confused as shit.
We should have hit that dude a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, anything else you'd like to do?
same thing I always do. Let me just disengage safely. Who's fucking throwing fire? Can I move behind him? Do I have enough room? Tired of that shit.
Yeah, that's
Step
the
of the wind.
spider. You can move behind him if you want.
All right.
Step of the wind.
He's already used flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Seth, you're up.
All right, so back at it as usual. I will remain hidden behind the dais, but I will lean out to take a pot shot at Spider.
Okay.
So let's roll for the damage. Well, let's roll for the hit first. Actually. Where's my? All right, here we go. Come on. 19 plus
19
3,
hits.
22.
22 hits.
All right. I'm rolling for damage. Am I rolling for damage on the piercing shot? What am I rolling? Yeah. 1d8 plus 3 piercing modifier plus 5 attack bonus. It is I rolled a 2 plus the 5 attack bonus is a 7.
7 damage.
7 damage.
All right, so as you shoot with another 7 damage, oof, that's rough. Okay. So as you shoot, you manage to actually hit him kind of right in between a couple of the rings of his chainmail, and buries in there, right below the neck. A little bit of blood starts pooling down and coating all of this. All the steel rings of his chainmail.
All right, and my cantrip will be used by my Doppelgeist.
Got?
Roll saving throw.
That's a natural 1.
So that hits. Roll damage.
Go ahead.
That is a 5 for the damage.
Sacred Flame?
Sacred Flame.
As the flames illuminate him once more and bring him down even further. He's starting to look pretty rough. Some of the scales have kind of been fallen and knocked off of him through either blows from some of the monks or the piercing damage from the crossbow bolt, and now some of the scales begin to slough off and fall down from all of the sacred radiant damage that's been done to him. And he's starting to look a little less intimidating. He's kind of starting to shrink down a bit in size and beginning to look around nervously. Okay. So that being said, anything else you'd like to do, Seth?
That will do it for my turn.
Okay. So, Joe, you're up.
All right, so I'm still engaged with the guy. I'm going to attack twice with my quarterstaff, right?
You can do up to twice, yeah, with flurry of blows. You have to spend a key point.
I thought martial arts
It's-
gave me two. Okay.
It's once with a quarterstaff and then once with an unarmed attack for martial arts.
Somebody come heal me.
All right, then I'm going to do those. I'm just going to do that then. Once with the quarterstaff, once with an unarmed strike.
Okay. I'll make your attack rolls.
All right, 15 plus 5, 20.
20 hits.
All right, that's
Roll damage.
quarterstaff. Second one is 15.
15 misses.
Quarterstaff. 4 plus 1, 5.
5. Good enough. So you bring up the quarterstaff, smack him around the head with it, and he staggers down. He has to kind of catch himself on the ground a little bit, but rights himself afterwards as you bring it cracking down across his skull. And he is looking very battered.
Okay, so-
Flurry, yes.
Fuck. Fuck, I can't. I was going to use a key point for patience to be patient defense. But
You can do that if you still have key points, but you should be probably running pretty low at this point.
yeah, I used one for. I used 2 flurry of blows, right? No, I used. I should. Wait a minute. I used patient defense once. I used flurry of blows last round. So I'm level 4, so I should have 2 more, I think, right?
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
So
You patient
yeah,
defense?
let me use patient defense now, and then I'll have one
Yep.
more left.
Okay, so we are at the top of the round again. We've got one more legendary action here that I can see if he can get back. Where are we? Nope. Right. So as he does get his breath weapon back. So he brings
Turn
up
that down,
his.
please.
He brings himself up, unleashes a fire breath again. However, it's not necessarily spreading out to any of you so much as it is kind of engulfing him and bringing that up. However, I do need everyone that is adjacent to him. So everyone that's been able to make an attack against him the last turn, go ahead and make a dex save.
That's
Jason,
not
you'll
me,
be
right?
out of range for this on top of the dais.
Well, I'm like dying over here.
Yeah, you're out of range.
We're
I was
trying.
about to say, I should be out of range as well.
Yeah, you're out of range. So that's going to be Kai and Joe and Thane. Dex saving throws.
Natural 20.
Take 10 points of fire damage. Joe, Hyan.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my bonuses. Hold on.
It's just a deck save, bro.
Dex save. Roll a d20, add your dex. That's all it is.
18 total.
Oh,
Take 10 points of fire damage, Hyan.
15 total.
15 total. Take 10 points of fire damage.
Eesh.
Okay. So you guys all take 10 points of fire damage, and he is looking panicked at this point.
Well, does my dodge work for that? No.
It's an attack roll. It's an attack roll. It's an effect.
All right.
Okay. Top of the round. Pierce, as he kind of tries to shake himself out of it, looks around, notices Vax lying on the floor, notices Joe just taking some fire damage, looks over at the spider, and his eyes just harden, and he runs and jumps at him. Both daggers out. He's going to make an attack roll against the spider. Just as the very last of the fire breath that he's breathing out goes streaming into the air against him. That is going to be a fitting way to go out, buddy. All right, so that is going to be as the flames engulf him midair, because he has already taken damage from you guys and he has failed his dex save. His body becomes a light midair, and with one final scream of defiance, brings down 2 daggers on either side of the spider and stabs him in the neck on either side. And they both collapse together, burning into flame. And both of them are down.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So, are they just roasting in a pile right now?
They are both daggers stuck into the side of the spider's neck, and blood just flew and then was engulfed in flame.
So you're saying my vicious mockery did nothing?
It did do some damage, and this cleared out the rest of the way as he rolls over onto his back. Pierce is completely burned all over his body, and he kind of looks over at you, Joe, and just gives a small grin. She goes, "All the time," and gives you a smile, and then his eyes start to gloss over. And that's where we'll call the session for tonight or take a break.
Oh shit! Hang on, before we call it, since the conclusion of this battle is done, I want to use my newest cantrip, which is Spare the Dying, and I will spare Vax.
Vax, you are stable. You no longer have to make death saving throws. You're cleared up, buddy. So you're not conscious yet, but you're no longer in immediate peril of dying.
Yeah, you have 0 hit points. You just become stable.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
So as Pierce breathes his last breath, and as the spider is engulfed in flames, and the flames start to die down, and he's a twisted, dried up husk of the formerly imposing creature that stood before you. Do you guys want to call it for tonight, or do you guys want to just take like 5 minutes and then come back for just kind of a wrap up, or what would you like?
Well, we can wrap up.
Yeah, wrap up's good.
Yeah, I just know I'm gonna need all my hit points back. So we're gonna have to do that.
I need to take a rest.
You want to take a couple minutes real quick, or do you want to just go ahead and wrap up?
And I gotta get more cheese.
Well, let's just take a couple of minutes. It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. I think everyone just wants to loot and rest.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So for the sake of the narrative, you guys wrap up a little bit. Is there anything in particular that you want to do with either the wizard, with Pierce, with anything like that?
Search all the bodies.
Okay. So,
and honestly, if I can carry what's his name, Pierce's body, I would like to take it out of the cave.
Okay.
If we can.
So as you, Joe, in fact, you're awake for this too, if you want to, getting healed up and everything. Joe, you pick up Pierce and you bring him to the woods. You know that being a wild elf, he would be by far and away most at home, back out in nature, back out into the forest.
Yeah.
as he has given his life at the end of all of this, died a hero's death in order to try to bring down your all's adversary.
Those gangsters took that man out.
So, Vax, are you going to be with him? Or
Yeah, I'm going with him.
Okay. So you guys take a moment out into the forest. It's even though it's been a little while since you guys have been in the cave and everything, it's beautiful outside. It's just now beginning to hit dusk, and the twilight is kind of starting to descend onto the valley, and it's starting to kind of have some of those bright purple and deep oranges and golds as the sun goes down and as you lay your friend to rest underneath the pine trees and everything that are in that valley. There you go. Are you guys burying him? Are you building a cairn? What would you like to do with it? There's plenty of the miners.
We're gonna bury the homie.
Want to build a grave or anything?
We're gonna bury him. We're gonna pour some 40s out on his grave.
Yeah, I know, right? The end of the road playing in the background.
Okay. Anything you guys would like to say?
We're gonna mark his grave with his daggers, stuff in the ground. That'll be
Okay.
No, we'll pour out some mead on his grave.
Yeah.
Okay. You take some of the fine dwarven spirits that you had gotten from the grave from earlier backs, and you pour one out for him, and spend a few seconds fondly reminiscing over your fallen friend. Anything else the rest of the party would like to do?
Two things actually. The spider's weapon. What was it again?
It is a warhammer.
I'd like to take that.
Okay.
And then my other question is, based off the results of did anything about his compulsion with Belzor fade, or is that still with my character?
Deep in the recesses of your mind, you've wondered what entity it was that you struck your bargain with in order to be able to go and to fulfill the end of, or the beginning of your quest from where you've started and kind of come full circle and accomplish your main goals. And you do feel still that name running through your mind and almost kind of consuming you to a degree. It's not a magical effect per se, but it's more the fact that you feel like you've uncovered something new that you didn't know prior.
Okay.
Now your patron very well may have a name.
Sounds good.
Okay. The rest of the party, Hi and Seth. I have a feeling, Seth, I know what you're going to want to do, but I'll just ask anyways.
Sure. So I didn't even know. Did we run Pierce's pockets? Was there gold involved?
You guys managed to find a few gold pieces if you wanted to rifle through his pockets. His daggers, which are not enchanted or magical in nature. You do find a scroll that is in there that is sealed. And that is what you find.
All right, I'm taking the sealed scroll. Did he have any trinkets or lockets or anything on there?
Some lock picking tools.
I'll take those lock picking tools.
So you have two sets now, and that's it. He traveled pretty light.
All right. Do you happen to have like a bow and arrow on him because he was an elf? Like a short bow, maybe?
No.
All right.
Okay. So you take the scroll. Anything you'd like to do with it?
Is it in Elvish? Can I read it?
It is in Elvish.
Who reads Elvish?
Should be.
Not me.
All right. Well, I'm holding on to it till I find out that I read this thing.
Okay. Hi, anything you'd like to do?
I speak Elvish.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, get to reading, homie.
All right, so I just got that automatic, or
Yep. So as you go through it, you're not. incredibly fluent in Kaganesti, which is the wild elf version of this language, because the Kaganesti rarely ever write anything down. As wild elves, normally their language is a little bit more rough. They carry no books. They have no tomes. They have no libraries. However, what you do manage to glean from this, even though you're unfamiliar with the dialect, is that this is a banishment. This writ that is there essentially forbids Pierce from ever being able to go back to his homeland. So he was a man displaced and disconnected from the world, looking to fit in and hopefully find some companions, and had a few bad bounces along the way.
Damn.
That one no good.
Anything else you guys would like to do?
All right, so I need to figure out how to carry as much of this ore that was downstairs.
There it is. I was waiting for that shit.
Also, while I'm down there, are there any other magical artifacts or weapons?
So there is no magical weapons or artifacts per se, except what you find on Glassstaff's body. And you do manage to find a wand. It's going to take a little bit of work to figure out what that is. But you do find a wand. The ore that is all there, you guys are not very familiar with what the total value of this would be. As you guys are not miners, or no one has any kind of background in mining that I'm aware of. However, there are multiple pounds of this ore. If you had to peg a guess at it, it would be roughly 3,000 to 4,000 gold pieces in total between all of the ore. It is a pretty sizable amount. However, transporting it out of the cave, that's going to be another story.
We got a necromancer. We get some free labor.
Actually,
now you're cool with it. Before it was all like, oh, crime against nature and God.
You're not the only necromancer. So I'll cast Turn Undead. And
I'm sorry, you'll cast what?
Turn Undead.
Turn Undead is a spell not to raise undead minions, but rather to banish them or cause them to flee from you instead.
Well, that sucks.
I mean, for carrying it sucks. There's a lot of.
But are you going to cast Turn Undead?
I was looking for Turn Undead, maybe.
You can cast it if you want.
Well, I mean, we know we got those dudes still in that one room down there with those coffins.
Yep. What you doing, man? We got to wrap up.
Okay. I'm not gonna cast it.
Okay, fair enough.
So, did you say so? In the process of traveling out to Barry, we did heal up.
Yeah, you guys have taken time to take a short rest.
Short.
So
I need to get a full in so I can get the key points back too. So do we have?
You guys can take a long rest if you prefer. You guys have got a lot of treasure to figure out. Are you guys searching anywhere else for anything else other than just the ore?
Yeah, are there random potions around?
No potions, but anyone who wants to kind of search around in there can make an investigation check.
I'll investigate.
Right.
I'm investigating.
So that's just a regular 20. That's okay. We're almost done. We're almost done. Are you thanking God for our victory today?
Thane, you are completely enraptured with this maul. You're finding it hard to kind of, or this sorry, not this maul, this warhammer. Kind of finding it hard to focus on much else.
All right, I'll take that over pretty much anything else that could have happened.
I rolled a 20 for investigation.
Nice.
20 for investigation?
Yep.
Okay. So what you managed to find there is not so much potions, but a collection of letters and different books. The letters are all addressed to different cities. They are addressed to Pax Tharkis. They are addressed to Palanthus. They are addressed to Solamnia. They are addressed to, they are addressed all over. They're addressed to Solace even, where Joe, you, and Pierce and Vax all met.
Yep.
They are all messages, all to different people in these cities, all praising the name of Belzor and talking about what the next steps are for not only Belzor, but for all the rest of the new gods that are emerging and how to best fight against the old gods that have returned. They are essentially battle plans that you guys find in correspondence.
All right.
That's a good investigation, man.
So that's a 20 get you.
This
Fuck yeah.
Warhammer's pretty shiny. I'm not gonna lie. Gotta scrape some of Vax's blood off it, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So to be able to kind of put a bow on this, you guys over the course of investigating, you do manage to recover all the treasure that would be needed to Vax clear your name and your debt to the Thieves Guild. Joe, in order to be able to pay off any debts and obligations for yourself. And you guys have essentially allowed for the mining to come back to Phandelver to whatever degree that will take. You get the sense that if you choose to go meet with the Harpers, they will welcome you and thank you for your service. But any further action or what you guys want to do is up to you. But you guys have successfully freed the mind and completed your objectives. There is still the missing dwarf cousin that is out there. Potentially, there may be a way to find him if you need to.
But he was not in this cave, so.
Not that you guys have found yet. But the cave does extend deeper. Just as since Joe, you weren't here, and just as a reminder for the rest of you guys, before you came into the main room that had all the different encounters that you've gone through, there were 2 staircases that wound all the way down deeper and deeper into the mines. Are you guys staying in the mines, by the way, as you complete your long rest, or are you leaving?
We're gonna rest. Well, I don't know. You guys want to stay and guard our treasure, or take a rest by your friend?
Treasure. You know I'm about that money.
Treasure, I'm storable. Treasure, I'm like, yeah.
I'm guarding my deep pockets.
I'm with everyone else.
Okay. As you guys do go to sleep, I need one last D20 roll to cap off the night. I need everyone to go ahead and make a wisdom check. Not a saving throw, just a check. As you guys rest for the night.
14.
I got an 18.
My wisdom.
13. 13.
Thane, Chaim, what you guys got?
17.
4 plus wisdom, or just 4?
Okay. Chaim, you sleep like a baby. And who else rolled above a 15?
I rolled an 18.
I think all of us.
Thane, Seth, Joe, what'd you roll?
What'd I roll? I rolled a 10 plus 2, I think.
Thane, Seth, and Vax. You guys all have the same dream that night. You guys all dream that you are descending deeper down into the mines, further and further. And the black of the mines and the darkness there eventually starts giving way to a green, a light, sickly, fluorescent green that's extending out of a crack and a fissure in the middle of the wall. And you hear whispers coming from there. Whispers upon whispers upon whispers. And you can't quite make them out. But they do seem to be frantic they do seem to be frenetic, and they do seem to be legion in nature. Too many to count. All different discordant voices. And there may still be more yet deeper in the minds.
This feels like that Dr. Dungeon DS.
And with that, we'll go ahead and call it for the night.
Shall you descend further?
So,
Nope, I'm out.
I want my parade,
It's fun,
yo.
guys.
Hell yeah.
So
Thank you very much, Michael. This is fun.
no
Two
problem.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
That was perfect, bro.
Complete
Yeah.
mission.
Two
First
questions.
mission.
So
But we
we're
still gotta
we're
talk-
at kind of a crossroad points for you guys. There is still more to be done and more to be explored if you guys do wish, or this is kind of an off growth and an offshot of a one shot campaign. So I kind of took it, modified it, added some different themes, adjusted the lore, and did everything accordingly in order to build this. So it is up to you guys if you want to put a nice, complete, neat bow on this, or if you wish to go further, or do a whole new campaign, whatever you'd like. So
Okay.
it's up to you guys. I'm open either way.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with whatever.
I mean, we decide now? Probably. I guess it probably helps.
No, you guys don't have to decide now. Think about it for a little while. If you got new characters that you want to do, new different worlds you want to explore, Kryn is one world. It's an older world in D&D canon, all the way back in kind of like 2 and 3. There's stuff that's out there as well. It's a little bit more varied in nature. Just wanted to give you guys the option, since this is kind of a juncture or a crossroads point here, to where you can kind of go along with some of what's in front of you, or kind of shift and change directions.
Yeah.
Entirely up to you.
Okay.
I like our world and what we're doing. I wonder whether or not I want to re-roll a character or roll one of the other characters I've been thinking about.
That's certainly an option too. If you like the world and you like the lore, and everyone's in agreement with kind of just keeping on that general story arc, and potentially seeing new ones open up along the way too. That's totally cool. If you guys want to roll new characters, we can try to figure out ways to incorporate that. Just some stuff to think about before next week. But here, before too long, I'm going to be trying to take a vacation because I'm about to blow my head off.
Hey, man, bro, I feel you.
No explanation.
So,
Yeah, well, man, look, yes.
yeah, I don't know where the fuck I'm going to go because there's like nowhere. But so I plan on being here next week. It depends on how quick we can kind of get everything finalized.
Is Disney World open and they're doing like social distancing shit, or it's not?
They
open
are,
yet?
but no. As much as I love Disney World and how often I'm there, that's all cool. But no,
Wait, but is it open?
it is open. Yeah.
Okay, but you just don't want to chance it.
No, I need like a quiet beach or something to like meditate for a few days, or like a enclosed cabin.
Well,
So,
I say that because you guys were planning to go to Disney World. You're not gonna go?
we're looking at November, so
Well,
hopefully everything will be calmed down by then. That being said, I say all that to say I plan on being available for the next Monday session.
No problem.
If y'all want to just kind of talk it out as a group or text me individually,
Yeah.
direction you like to take, just let me know.
Yeah. Because I still just want to run by you, too.
I'm shaky.
Yes. Okay.
All right, guys, it was fun.
Awesome, brother.
All right,
Yeah,
peace.
see you, man.